Good evening, everybody. Lord. We got so much to get into. Tony, don't rush me. Go to bed then. Watch the playback. Um, so first I do my news. Y'all can't wait. Watch it later. I don't know what to tell y'all. We're gonna be real quick with the news though. It's not really a lot going on, but it's a couple things I did want to address. So I know y'all remember. Y'all probably don't care, but I have been talking about this he, she, him, her in boxing for a while now. She is an Olympics fighter. They have actually now voted to ban all transgender athletes from competing in boxing. Can y'all hear me? My bad, y'all. I don't know what the hell is going on. That's stuff. Somebody put a one in the chat if you could hear me. I guess that's some more. Let me see. Oh, Tony. Okay, thank you so much, Tony. Anyway, like I was saying, so that happened with Khalif. They're banning all transgender females. Um, Earlier today, with all this madness, I don't think it was today. Maybe it might have been yesterday. Jake Paul and AJ have their face off um, for their fight that we know they have coming up. Where the hell is it? Let me see something because I know it's the Jake and Joshua. Let me see. Um, so that's the one. They have their face off. Jake looked like a little ass kid standing next to Joshua. Um, they'll be fighting soon. Canelo made GQ. What do you make? Man of the Year honoree. He's been named. We know that he wants the rematch with Bud. Supposedly they're in negotiations. Obviously, this came after he lost to Crawford by unanimous decision. Some people don't think he deserved a rematch. Why the hell not? These are all the winners from Pro Box Card last night. Francisco Danielle. Let's see. Oh no, this was Francisco Sabio. I know Dante Benjamin, Francisco, Tinder, and I think that's it. Yeah, Francisco. Okay, now let's get into it. So, whew, child, we saw the night of the champions. Obviously, we have our winners, Bam Bam, um, Devin, obviously David Benavidez won by stoppage, and Abdullah Mason. So Abdullah Mason, shout out to the young king. It's warmed my heart to see this. Now I'm gonna get into a little bit about this fight before we go into the next fight. I think Abdullah, he has some work to do, right? He's not very defensively responsible as he should. Sam Noakes was, he was game, obviously. Definitely was tougher than I thought he would be in that fight. But um, Abdullah has some work to do. He needs to definitely tighten up that defense a little better. He kept getting caught with shots. If he was like a harder puncher, Sam Noakes, it might have been some trouble for Abdullah. Like the gentleman who when he was in that fight previously with the guy with the shag, and he knocked him down. If he was in there with a puncher like that, it could have been a problem for him. But nevertheless, he pulled it off. He is now the youngest champion. So shout out to Abdullah Mason for taking that belt home to Ohio. Hopefully, we get a hometown fight, and I will definitely be at that fight. Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez. He also retained his belt. That Puma, listen, I don't know. He looked like he was tired by round four. He kept throwing out that hook. It wasn't doing nothing. So Jesse was pretty much just playing with him to me. And then obviously he got the put him down in round 10. Puma just he couldn't recover from that. I think it was a left hook. He just couldn't recover from it. So that was that on that fight. What's going on? Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Oh good, Miss Joy. Yeah, yeah. Um, so that was that on that fight. Now let's get to this damn. Oh my goodness, I could barely say the words. Um, let's get to this Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney fight, right? Um, Obviously, a big knockdown in round two, which to me changed the trajectory of the fight a little bit. Um, it looked as if it took a little bit of Brian's confidence, and I don't know if he was able to regain it throughout the rest of the fight. Um, Devin, he initially to me appeared to be fighting scared or playing it safe at first, and then obviously after he got the knockdown, he seemed like he may have opened up a little bit more, gained a little bit more confidence. and just proceeded, to pick Ryan apart, basically. Which to me, I'm still shocked. I don't know how the hell that happened. Um, I mean, I suppose I should put some more respect on Devin's name. Will I? Probably not. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. But he definitely, he did what he was supposed to do. And he walked away with the belt. So now we'll see. After Ryan fights Barrios, if Ryan doesn't, if Ryan becomes victorious, hopefully they'll have some sort of unification fight between the two of them, and we'll get that rematch that we've been longing for quite some time. I know Bill is on his press run, doing everything that he does, run his damn mouth. But this was Devin after he left the ring.
I want to thank Allah, for making this happen for me. All the doubters, I showed that, I proved all the doubters and the non-believers wrong.
And now you're a three-weight champion. Do you feel like you should be in the discussion of best pound for pound?
Of course, I was on the pound for pound list before, then I was cheated, and now I came back to get, what I lost.
For all of the people who...
So, shout out to Devin. I mean, that is pretty much all I can really say. Shout out to him for doing his thing, I guess. Winning the fight. Now, I do know that he said he'll be fighting whoever Bill tell him to fight. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what he does moving forward. And then obviously David Benavidez stopped Yarde in the seventh round. David Benavidez, I don't know. David, to me, he's still looking like a little in the middle, right? Like a little soft in the middle. I don't know. But David Benavidez, he did what he was supposed to do, as far as, his fight as well. But shout out to all the winners on that card, man. Vito Melnecki, he was in the very beginning of that card, and they had some little kids fighting in the beginning and all that other stuff. But pretty much everybody on that card did what I expected them to do, obviously, except in the Brian Norman versus Devin Haney fight. I definitely didn't see that coming at all. I just knew that, we was about to beat the eyebrows off Devin Haney's face. So, whatever game plan that him and Bill cooked up while they was cooking up other stuff, definitely, I guess, not I guess, but obviously it worked. As far as Brian Norman Jr., he can rebuild. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. A lot of people have Devin on an elite level, so when you're on that top level, somebody has to lose. Unfortunately, tonight it was him. But he can rebuild. He can come back and rewrite his own story. You know what I'm saying? Every great fighter goes through adversity, but how you bounce back will show what you truly made of. You know what I mean? So we'll just have to wait and see, what's next to him after he goes back to the drawing board and figure out a way to climb back to the top. But as far as Devin, he'll be fully competing now with 147. I know y'all seen Connor Ben sitting at the fight looking like a bad bitch. I thought that was Amber Rose for a second. His lip gloss was popping. But he was there, he was making gestures that he was falling asleep on Eddie Hearn's shoulder. He called the fight boring, you know what I'm saying? So obviously he wants to fight Devin. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Conor Ben's been very vocal about who he wants to fight next, and we'll see what Bill and Devin, can cook up. We'll definitely see what's popping with that. But I mean, outside of that, the card was pretty good. It was pretty good. No upsets except, like I said, the one that I really wanted to see. Unfortunately, Devin ruined my dreams tonight. Man, I didn't expect that whatsoever. Definitely did not expect that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see where they go from here. We'll see. Obviously, he's going to take some time off, probably wait out to see the winner of the Barrios and Ryan card. I believe that's in February. So, hopefully after that, we'll see what happens. We'll see who else, if they come out with a new list, you know how they do it. So, we're definitely going to see what happens. But I know Bill I know they sent the FU to Oscar after the fight because Oscar posted a picture of Devin Haney, bowing down to Ryan. So who knows? But oh, you know what? I think Ryan said his first words after the fight. I don't know if y'all saw it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick and just we'll see what he has to say. Just I sent them well wishes and stuff. You really don't know what to say to somebody in that situation, but keep your head up so you really can say to them. You know, but man, I did not expect this, y'all. Ooh, sorry. This was definitely a shock to me. No, I can't find the damn thing. What the hell? Oh well. Well, anyway, Devin don't own a damn thing, baby. He got his acknowledgement. I definitely congratulated him. I think that's where me and like a lot of people differ, right? Like, so I always give them their congratulations, especially if they win. Praise they will never get from me. I don't praise these niggas. You know what I'm saying? That I leave that to, some man fans. What's up, Tony?
I just came on here to make sure you was doing all right. Your boy
Why
just
wouldn't
got
I be?
dismantled in front of
Oh
the
my
whole world.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Tony, stop it.
I
Child,
mean,
please.
you can lay on the couch. I'll listen to anything you got to say right now. You can just get it all out.
Thing to say, sweetheart. I said what I had to say, baby. We ducks
Look,
get paid. You
look,
see, I'm live, right?
look. I know you
So,
did your
I
little
mean,
interview. I seen that. I
I
supported,
did.
gave you a thumbs up.
I
But look,
did.
man,
I
Brian, he
did.
just ain't that
Speaking of
good.
that, thanks for the plug. I'll be doing another interview this week. But continue, Tony.
Yeah, he just not that good. That's all it is. Like
That's
the
your opinion. And that's
Uh,
fine.
it was exposed. Like it's no longer an opinion. It happened.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
Devin Haney is who I like to call Bunny Paws, and he put him flat on his back. So he's not technically sound, and it's always been that way. And I told y'all when I came over here, and I'm not trying to gloat, but I knew it wasn't going to be competitive. He's not that good. There's a reason why he didn't take the Boots fight.
Well, I will say, obviously those of you who had Devin winning were right for sure. I don't think Devin is that good. So probably that's where I differ from all of you and maybe what y'all see that I don't. I'm not that high on Devin. And I get what you're saying. You feel like Brian's not that good. I feel the same way about Devin. I feel that they are very strategic in the opponents that they select when they select them to make Devin look a certain way. But with all that being said, right, because I don't want to go down no rabbit hole, Devin did what he was supposed to do when you're in a ring with a guy that shouldn't be in the ring with you. And we'll just leave it at that. But all this ass kissing and booty clapping for Devin, that will never happen over here. So
Nah, I
thanks for your
mean, look,
comments.
look, look, look. I told the biggest Devin Haney fans that Ryan was going to dust him off, and that's what he did. I
Yeah.
knew Ryan
Well,
was going to beat him,
right. Well,
but
I did too. I knew Ryan was going to whoop him. But see, that's the problem, right? Because he called Ryan a C plus fighter, and Ryan whooped his ass. He called Brian Norman a bum. But look at, I mean, you still went 12.
yeah, but Devin don't knock people out. I was surprised that he knocked him down. Here's the thing, look,
I was too.
Brian can't even take punches. Like his face was damaged. Like his face was damaged. I ain't never seen a fighter ever have that damaged of a face fighting Devin Haney. Like that's the first time I ever seen
Well, no,
Devin do that.
Regis looked pretty roughed up too, which was
Nah, that
surprising.
Brian looked like
Eh,
he got a broke. Brian looked like he got a broke nose and a broke orbital bone. Like he looked damaged.
I didn't see him like after I went it went right to the Benavidez fight. I just was so heartbroken, honestly. But
But
I,
yeah,
I guess I saw a picture actually. You know what? I think I saw it on let me see what you're talking about. I think I saw it on my
I
timeline.
hope he got paid good for this fight because I don't
Yeah,
think he
I'm
was
pretty
back
sure he
up
got
there.
paid. I'm
I
pretty sure he
don't, I
got
don't, I
paid.
don't, I don't I don't think he'll ever be a champion again. To be honest with you, like I don't see it. And like if you think Devin, see, here's the thing, and I'm not gonna kick Brian while he's down because I respect anybody who fights, but we just critiquing performances.
Right.
But if you don't think Devin is good and Devin not being good did that to him, that only shows you the level he's on.
Yeah, but we, like I just said, he called Ryan a C+ fighter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, but it's still like, okay. You know, I don't know. I really don't know how to take that. I really don't know how to perceive this fight. I mean, y'all can say what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, Devin could beat Godzilla and he still won't be that good. That's just how I feel about it, and that's just what it is. You
The thing
know.
about Devin is Devin don't lose the shorter fighters. You got to be bigger than him. Ryan was bigger than him, longer, faster.
Yeah.
If you put a shorter fighter in there with Devin, he gonna beat him every single time.
But what does that really say about his skills then?
Well, I mean, I'll give you a flip side. Look at Tank Davis. Tank Davis excels against taller fighters, right?
Because
But whenever he
everybody's
was in
taller
there with
than him.
when he was in there with Isan Cruz, he struggled.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that dude ain't good, in my opinion. But Tank so used to being shorter, he didn't know what to do when somebody was shorter than him.
That's
So,
true.
I mean, certain people excel against certain styles, certain statures, whatever. And in my
Y'all
opinion,
keep saying that he was effed up. I gotta see this. I didn't see no picture because I
oh
guess I
no,
didn't look for it,
he
but
damaged. He
Jonathan said it
damaged
too. He
damaged.
said he was effed up.
Yeah, he
I gotta see
damaged.
this. Hold on a
He
second. Let me see if I can
damaged.
find the
He
picture.
damaged.
Well, okay,
Like
hold
that
on. Let's get
eye.
Teach in here. What's up, Teach? I'm looking for it right now, Tony. What's up, Teach? It should be on my phone. What's up, Teach? I can't hear you, baby. No, you have. Can you hear him, Tony? I can't hear him. It might be my
No, he
janky
sound really
promotional
far away.
headphones. Oh, okay. Teach, baby. I can't. Try to go out and coming back in, baby. I can't hear you. And Tony can't hear you either, so it ain't just my regular headphones this time.
Hold
Oh,
on.
big up Blue. What's up, Blue?
Yeah. Oh
What's
my
up,
goodness.
baby?
My phone. I didn't even. I was sitting there talking. I thought I was talking to y'all.
Oh,
Now
Lord.
what happened?
Huh?
Hey, in your private chat, there's a link
Oh,
of him talking after the fight.
okay.
The
Thank
new.
you,
I
Tony.
guess I think the update. I think the new update put it where. I think it put it switched. I don't know. This makes my phone turn off, and I didn't realize that. So I'm just talking to
Okay.
the thin air, you know.
Oh,
But
okay.
no y'all can hear me.
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear
what
you,
car
baby.
you got? What Hyundai?
So like I
Tony,
was going
stop.
like
No, 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 no.
what happened?
I said, what car did you get?
What the hell
What
do
car?
this
What
got to do
car?
with anything,
I
Tony?
thought he
What are
said he
you
was in a
talking about?
Hyundai, and that's why I was messing up.
Oh, I
No,
don't know
what are
what
you
he
talking
said.
about?
I don't think
Oh,
he
it
said
sounded like you
that.
said
No,
that you.
no, I said my phone. No, my phone. So my phone turned off. You know how it closes the screen out? It just closed out. And with this, I don't know. Sometimes with StreamYard, it just goes black, and then I got to tap it again to make it open back up, and then it stays open. I don't know. It
Oh,
just
okay. Well,
stuff that's been happening
What's up,
recently.
Blue? I'm about to play Brian speaking after the fight. What's up, though?
Okay, no, no. What I was saying was this is that Norman did a good. I mean, Brian did. I mean, Devin did a good job, man. And and I think that when Norman got knocked down, it just it put some doubts in his head, and
Yeah.
he basically earned. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he had to respect Devin.
Yeah.
And so like I was saying before, when I told people, I said, look, Devin can win, and how he can win is by boxing by actually boxing, moving around the ring, and then standing in a pocket with them. I said he has to do that at least once or twice around, and he did that. You know what I'm saying? He did it. So
Hmm.
the better man won. I mean, it shows that it was obviously relevant. Very very. I think everybody could see that. That the experiences was really with Devin Haney. Brian
Yeah.
Norman's getting in the clinch. Brian Norman's not going to the body. Devin Haney was. This
Hmm.
stuff that was going on where you can see that I'm just sitting there with my mouth like, what is he doing? You know what I'm
Me
saying? Like
too.
hit
Me
him.
too. Me
Like
too.
hit him. Why are you letting him hit you in the back of the head? If he hit you in the back of the head, you hit him in the back of the head. God damn it!
You know,
You're
I don't know
supposed to be
about
the one dog him. You know what I'm
nobody else,
saying?
but when I watch certain fights, like if I really like the fighter, I get like, do y'all get like butterflies in y'all stomach? My palms was sweating. I had butterflies in myself while I was watching him, while I was watching Abdullah. I just was over here like, you would have thought I was on the treadmill today. I was over here like, oh my God, come on, stop, do this, do that, do this, do that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I they grown men, they do what they do. I make no excuses for no grown man. It's just the better fighter won this night. I don't know how
Facts.
or what the
I
hell is
know.
happening in America, but or
Whew,
in Saudi rather. But shout out to Bill Snowmobile Bill, I guess.
for
Pookie
real.
son did it.
Hey, hey, look,
Listen,
that's
I'm gonna
what.
play this video real
Oh,
quick.
go
Hold on,
ahead.
let me play the
Go
videos
ahead.
before we get everybody else on the panel. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna play this video so we can see. Oh, might help if I had the
You on the
sound
fight
on.
tonight against Devin Haney. Just sum up to me the thoughts and feelings. A couple minutes, I guess, after the fight.
Shoot, it's a part of that game. That's what I signed up for. But y'all best believe y'all gonna see me again real soon.
Yeah. Was there anything that Devin done that surprised you today?
No, not really. Not at all. It was all on my end.
Obviously, there was the knockdown as well. What was going through your mind at that moment when it happened?
Shoot, like keep going. That's all it was. Of course, I got caught with something most of a flash knockdown. But shoot, I got right back up, got right back into the action.
Yeah, obviously, just speaking there about the headbutt as well.
Yeah.
Did that just cause a problem for yourself? Would you say?
Slightly. I mean, when I felt the headbutt, it was like, hey, it is what it is. I think it was like around 10, 11, or 12. It was close to the end. So I said, hey, you don't need to see anyway. Just keep throwing punches. So that was the whole game plan when I got caught with the headbutt.
How much do you feel like you learned, from this fight?
Learned a lot about myself. That's all that matters. I learned a lot.
Well, I guess what was it like being in the ring with Devin? I know you said there was nothing that done it surprise.
Yeah,
but like,
just another guy, just another opponent. Of course, he was the better man, but it's just this what I do.
how much I guess does spur you on? I guess for the future now.
One more time.
How much does that spur you on for the future now? Wanting to win a world title once again.
Oh yeah, I'm alive. He gonna see me again real soon.
Okay. Look, Brian, appreciate the time as always. Good to chat to you. And obviously, appreciate the time throughout this build up as well. It's been brilliant. So,
Appreciate you.
I guess just on that as well. How's it been special? I guess be a part of a massive fight for yourself on a big stage. How was that been?
Oh, it was cool. I mean, this is what I do for a living. This is what I love to do as a passion. So that part, I wasn't really thinking about it that much. It was just about throwing hands.
Yeah. Before I do let you go, have you got a message, I guess, to the fans and you've gained a lot of new fans now. I guess any message to the fans? Or?
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and you best believe I'm still here. This ain't stopping nothing. Matter of fact, I'm coming back even harder. And y'all gonna see about me real deal soon, and he gonna see about me real deal soon as well.
Brilliant. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, he damaged.
Hey, maybe looking for some sort of rematch. But let's move it around. Mr. Shelton, what's going on? Ja, we coming to you next, baby. Let Mr. Shelton get his bars off. Mr. Shelton, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Jab? You straight?
Let's go cry together, Mr. Shelton. Let's go somewhere and cry together.
Hey, look, I got three things to say. I just got three things to say. Number one, Abdullah Mason earned that title tonight. Get that young man his props. He had to earn that. Sam Noakes didn't give him nothing.
Yes, he did.
Sam Noakes didn't give him nothing. He had to earn that.
Abdullah had to
Number
dig,
two,
and I'm gonna tell you something. Go ahead.
yeah. He's everything. Abdullah Mason's everything they advertise him to be. He's everything they say. He proved that to me tonight. Number two, that's the best Devin Haney I ever saw. I never saw Devin Haney look that good. Never.
So do you think
I was at the Regents fight in Frisco. He never looked that good. This is the best Haney I ever saw.
Mr. Shelton, so that poses the question, do you think that him moving up in weight will see a different Devin Haney moving forward?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Going off tonight, because this is the best I've ever seen him look. Number three, I don't care what anybody says, it's going to be hard to beat Benavidez at 75 for anybody. I don't care who it is. It's going to be hard to beat that dude.
He had Yarde head going back like cacao. I was like, well, damn, bro.
I don't care if you like him, if you don't like him, doesn't matter. It's going to be hard to beat that dude at 175. That's it. You can move it around, Jab.
Okay, Mr. Shelton, thank you. Mr. Ja, how you doing, baby?
Hey, time off the bed. Have a good night.
All right, baby. You too. Mr. Ja, what's going on with you?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
I'm doing fine. I got my Kleenex over here. What did you think of the fights? All of them. We're not just gonna talk about the one damn fight.
Um, what's the brother with the red B as a picture? You said you had to. I had to give you 50 push-ups, and Devin won.
Um, Blue. That's Mr. That's Blue. That's Blue Hustle Man right there. That's my hustle man. Y'all made some sort of bet or something?
Yeah,
Who?
he said 50 push-ups.
For who? No,
You,
that bet got squashed. He wasn't trying to bet.
Oh,
who
okay.
me?
Oh,
That's
Cam,
Thanks,
you
Miss
heard
that's
Hill,
that,
baby.
Cam?
that's
Well,
Hold
no,
on,
crazy.
no,
Mr.
no.
Shelton.
I thought you
Let's
were talking
we can
about.
then
You're
talk.
talking about. You hold on. You said a bet. You said 50 push-ups.
You wanted
With
to
you?
do it. Yeah, you wanted it. I ain't tripping off of that though. You said it's
Oh,
squash, it's
okay.
squash.
No, 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 no,
All
no,
Um,
no.
right.
No, no. Hold
but
on, hold on, hold on. I thought
but
you was
I
talking about.
move
No, no, hold
on.
on.
Huh?
No, no, hold on, hold on. I thought you was talking about. I thought you was talking about somebody else. So I bet you push-ups.
Yeah, 50. If Devin win over Brian. That's something
Okay,
you
yeah.
wanted to do. I don't even bet for real like that. But like
Okay, I got you. But
I
I'm
mean
loading
I
Bam
this
think
trailer
so
right
too,
now. But I
JL.
got you though.
I think so too, JL. I think
Bam
Yard needs a new trainer. His stamina issue. He was already gassed out by like round 5 or 6. So Benavidez just put the stamp on it by round 7. But Teach, what's going on with you, baby?
oh
Yeah,
you ain't
I
let me
got you,
say
Joe.
nothing on none of
Oh,
the
Yeah,
I'm
other
sorry,
I
Mr.
fights.
Ja. I'm sorry, Mr. Ja. I thought you was finished. I'm
I
sorry.
just
yeah,
got to him
I
first.
got you, Jado. I got
I
you.
had to
I'm just
get
doing
that
something
out
right
the
now.
way. All
Okay,
right.
go ahead.
Um but like Bam made this fight look easy.
Yeah, he did.
And hold on. Like Bam made his fight look easy. That was beautiful professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
Um Abdullah did just what I wanted him to do. He showed up. And then like uh with Devin, well, I'm gonna say her for last, but with Yarde and Benavidez, that's pretty much what I thought had happened with
Yeah.
him. I don't see nobody being able to deal with Benavidez. That's why I was saying he could move up the heavyweight, but everybody keeps saying that he can't. With Devin, it's like I kind of told everybody, like I just didn't see none of the stuff everybody was giving Brian Norman credit for. Wasn't no cutting out the ring. Everything they said Devin wasn't going to be able to do, he was. And then I
Mm-hmm.
doubt anybody thought he was going to be able to drop him. And
I definitely didn't see that coming at all. At all.
if you look at, because I'm like Devin Power, when you look at him, he's snapping their heads back. If you watch when he land, but like also the last thing I'm gonna say is like Bill was a better cornerman too. I was saying, and they was trying to say I don't know what I'm talking about, and just a whole bunch of random stuff that ain't had nothing to do with boxing, like about drugs and stuff. But like I was
Mm-hmm.
saying, it's a 50-50 when you ask the question because Brian Norman, father, do got a background in boxing, but his background is known for getting knocked out.
Um, I did. Okay, continue.
So it's like he the type of guy that if you in trouble, which is what the question was asked, he
Yes,
gonna
that
be
was
hard. He ain't gonna be able to advise you because he don't know what to do because he keep getting knocked out all the time. He a type of person don't know what to do when you in trouble to keep coming, running into stuff. Like Brian Norman, Devin gave him credit for making an adjustment, but what his adjustment was just like being more gun shy, and that's pretty much it. Like he ain't do no head movement, he ain't show Devin no different looks really. And then the headbutt thing that came from Brian. Like when I said if you look at the Quentin Randall fight, Quentin Randall was backing straight up, and in the way Brian inside game in that fight, it didn't look good. So that's kind of what he was doing with Quentin Randall. But I'm like, Devin probably got more to offer than Quentin Randall had to offer in that fight. But I want Brian Norman to do good in his career. He a young black man. I just didn't want to be on the bandwagon because I felt like people were just hating on Devin because of the outside talk. It ain't had nothing to do with being a fighter and stuff like that. But I appreciate you. Right now, I'm in the hospital, so
Oh my
I'm
goodness, you
just
okay?
chilling. Yeah, hopefully. But like,
Well, I don't
I
know
just
if you.
enjoy getting on these channels and stuff and chopping it up. But I
Okay.
appreciate you letting me on here.
For
And
sure,
y'all,
I told you that.
peace and
Anytime you want to come up, no problem. Just I hope everything is all right with you and you get speedy recovery, man.
peace and blessings to y'all. Have a good night.
Same to you, baby. Blessings to you. Teach, what's going on with it?
Yo, am I good now?
Yeah, you good. You gonna put some money on your track phone? That's what's up. Go ahead.
No, this was a good card tonight, man. Like
It was. It was. It was.
a lot of people actually showed up on YouTube to stream, so like I was just going like, back and forth to different channels, just listening to what people had to say. But
Right.
man, Mason and Noakes, to me that was like the fight of the night.
Yeah,
Those
man.
boys they went at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That stole the show again.
I love everything. Like Mason, he does a lot of things good. The only thing that I would work on with him is the defense
Defense.
aspect
Yeah,
because
man.
he
You
gets
got to
hit.
get that defense tightened up.
Other than that, boy can fight. And I like
Yeah.
the way I like the way when he gets like caught, on the ropes, he could maneuver himself
He could
out.
pivot off. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like he
Yep.
doesn't
Hmm.
clinch or anything. He just moves,
Nope.
he
He
just
just
moves
moved
away.
that ass around. My problem with Mason is, to me, he always seems like he's in a rush.
Mm,
He constantly wants to like fight sometimes instead of just, what I'm saying, like doing it smart. Because he took a lot of punches tonight that I feel like he might not have had to take had he just been a little more poised.
yeah,
And if Sam had a little more power, he could have been in trouble. But
well,
outside of tightening up that defense, Abdullah Mason is a problem, yo.
yeah.
He
I
is
think
a problem. And he ain't even get his man strength yet, nigga. What? That boy is a certified problem for
I think
any of these boys.
yeah. I think the reason why Noakes didn't have the power tonight because Mason actually strapped the power away from him. Like
Yeah.
Mason was like beating that guy. I mean, all that damage it just takes the punching power away from you. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
because all he was doing was coming forward with the high guard. That's it.
Hmm. And I
Um,
try to explain that to people. Like some people, obviously, they thought that, and not to say that he doesn't have power and not to be disrespectful where he's from,
mhm,
but it just, like I said, those punches didn't really seem to be hurting Mason. You know what I'm saying? So it was almost kind of like, nah, you got maybe a little respectable John, but nothing that's like too crazy where he gotta be extra cautious. But he will need to tighten that up if he's going to compete on the highest level because some of them boys, they got a little pop behind their punch and they may be able to maneuver a little better. And all of them shots he's getting caught with that he don't need to take, he might, you know what I'm saying? So
at
he
least
can get better though. He's young, you know what I'm
at
saying?
least
So,
for now, we know that he has a decent chin for sure.
oh yeah,
Um,
oh yeah.
and then with the Bam, Bam did what he had to do. Not too much to go
Bam,
into that.
bam, bam, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, Bam is a man. Like he's definitely gonna get undisputed at that weight class, like no doubt. So just let him continue with the Benavidez yard fight. This fight doesn't really elevate Benavidez, but obviously we knew that Benavidez was gonna win this fight. I didn't think Yard had anything for him going into this fight
Yeah, me either.
because of the gas tank issue Yard has.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, Benavidez did his thing for sure. And then with the whole Devin and Brian Norman fight, like, I didn't see a knockdown coming, but it did. And Devin fought a smart fight tonight, man. And
You think so?
after after Brian Norman got knocked down, I think that realization popped into Brian Norman's head, man, that there's levels to this game. Because like he couldn't make one single adjustment after that knockdown. He just continued doing the same thing, hoping that something was going to work. They never did. Devin, you could tell that Devin was practicing his clinch game in training camp because he was clinching all night when Brian Norman got close or when he was on the rope. Like the only thing Dev could do was You know, step back, jump back. When he gets cornered, he'll clinch. So he played that perfectly, and plus he was strong. And up to this point, I was hearing people saying the clinch is not going to work against Brand Norman because Brand Norman is going to be stronger. But
Right.
Devin looked like the stronger guy tonight.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he just won clearly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, the better man won tonight. No excuses. I'll cry later in my pillow. But oh, here it go, y'all. I wanted to show y'all this because I remember, with Fight Week being so much, there's really been a lot happening that we weren't paying attention to because everybody was just like so in tune for this fight. But Jake Paul and AJ had their face off. Look at how much bigger AJ is than Jake Paul, little punk ass.
Yeah, that looks like a mismatch right there.
Good God have mercy. He better fuck him up, yo. Look
I
at
think
Jake.
I
Jake.
think Jake took a gulp like when he did that face off.
He did. He did. You see him? Oh boy, I tell you, I can't wait. I can't wait. But go ahead, Teach. I just wanted to show that real quick.
Nah, that's all I have for you. You can let Cam J go. Salute to you,
Okay,
Cam.
what's up, my brother? What's going on?
Yo, T, sis, what's poppin'? What's poppin', man?
Yeah,
What's up,
Wild night in
baby?
boxing tonight, man. Wild night in
Absolutely.
boxing. Oh man, I enjoyed it. Let me go ahead and say that first and foremost. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed tonight. I enjoyed every second of it tonight, most definitely. Um, I gotta give all credit due to my guy,
Yeah.
Abdullah Mason.
Ohio, stand up.
Ohio's finest. Yes, indeed. I'm so happy my guy got the title tonight, man. He bringing it home to the state, man. We got us a
Mm-hmm.
world champion on our hands.
Yeah.
It was definitely a tough fight, man. Sam Noakes, all credit to Sam Noakes, man. He was a solid for sure. And I want to see more of Sam Noakes. I want to say this too, man. Like, because I know as boxing fans, we get into when we see some of these fights and we see a guy lose on the other end. Some people start writing some of these guys off,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like with Sam Noakes. He fought a great fight against Abdullah tonight to where I want to see more of Sam Noakes. I definitely want to see more of him. I hope Frank Warren has a plan to keep him active. You know what I'm saying? Keep him active and keep him moving because definitely he's a significant name in the 135 division, with the
Yeah.
performance, even with losing to
Yeah.
Abdullah tonight for
And
sure.
remember, we talk about that a lot, right? It's sometimes how you lose too that will determine whether or not you can still compete. Because on this level, somebody has to lose, obviously. So if you put on a great performance, then you can always come back. But that's the same thing I said about you know Brian. He just has to come back better and stronger. You know what I'm saying? All great fighters go through adversity. To me, it's how you bounce back that will let me know who and what you really made of. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really studying it. I ain't really checking for it. Like I said, that second round knockdown, I almost damn fainted. So is it? Do
Yeah.
we believe that Devin moving up has more power? Is that possible? Because usually when guys move up in
Uh,
weight, their power doesn't usually carry. Well, he never had none at the lower weight classes. Or do we think it's because he was draining himself? And now we may see a better, more stronger Devin Haney. I almost threw up in my mouth when I said that.
I, I say with Dev, man, Dev, no, let me go ahead and speak on it. He put on a great performance, solid, dominating performance. All credit to Devin, you know what I'm saying, for the night. Definitely did his
Yep.
thing. He
Yep.
it's so crazy. I got all my picks right tonight. I got all my picks right tonight. I didn't give a definite answer on Devin and Brian because that fight going into the fight, I just felt it was a 50-50 fight going like from the last month. I've been on record on my show and on your show and other panels pretty much saying, just putting out the information on both sides on how I believe both sides can win the fight. And I had this whole feel. I told you since a while. I told you a little couple weeks ago. I was like, man, I got a feeling some reason this man Devin gonna win this motherfucker, man. I had a feeling like, and then just little intel, like, of course, my conversation I had with my guy Kenneth Boheri from PBC. He said that he think Brian Norman Jr. was a fight or two behind. You know what I'm saying? Like he felt like he needed one or two more fights to be ready for a fight with Devin Haney. And it's crazy. My boy Kenneth, he texted me right after the fight. He said, I wasn't bugging. I said, you wasn't bugging at all, bro. So it's just crazy just thinking about some of the conversations we'd have had all the way up, leading up to the build up in this fight, and just think of it in retrospective where you like, damn, shit was crazy, man. This was a crazy build up, one of the funnest build up fights that I've covered in a while. So I really enjoyed myself covering this fight with Haney and Norman from day one up until now and everything. And all credit to Devin, man. Devin, he he was sharp to knock down in the second. I thought Brian was cool. I didn't think it rocked him to where like, oh, he's done and shit. But Devin, I will give credit. That boy after that knockdown, Devin went to try to get that motherfucker after that. I give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? He showed a little killer instinct a
Hold on,
little
Kim.
bit, man.
Shout
So
out to D1. Thanks for the cash app, baby. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, definitely all credit, man. That boy Devin definitely came up to get it after that knockdown, man, a little bit. And I scored the fight 8-4. I thought it was 8-4. I thought Devin definitely cleared 2 through 6. Then a couple rounds between 7 and 9. No, Brian, no Brian, he took them, and then Devin cleared out towards those championship rounds and everything. So definitely
Yeah. I
solid
had
performance from Devin. And
Brian
I
one,
give
three,
credit to
seven,
him.
eight,
Give all
nine,
credit
10.
to him.
Yeah.
All credit to
Yes,
him, man.
Devin
And like,
Haney is now a 3 division champion. So shout out to him.
yeah, I mean,
Becoming a three
I,
division
this is one
champion.
thing I'm gonna say this too. Let me say this is now one thing I said this to one of my guys yesterday. I was like, some Emmy, I would love for Devin to win because I still want to see that Ryan rematch. And Ryan has Mario Barrios February 21st. That fight's supposed to be locked for that date in particular. So Ryan gets a chance to get him a title at 147, and then it will set up a unification for the rematch for both guys.
Yeah,
And
that's what I said
that's the
earlier.
that's the fight that
That's the
boxing still
play.
needs, in my opinion. Boxing
But to
still
me,
needs that
they would have
fight.
needed that either way. Either way, they would have needed that fight.
Oh
Like
yeah,
to me, I
absolutely.
really don't care who would have won or who would have lost or any of that. They still need to run that back regardless. Just like now, Canelo was trying to get a fight back with Crawford. Like a real dog ass nigga goes right back into that. That regardless, there should have been no separate fights. How y'all fighting on the same card but not fighting each other? I thought that was stupid. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Ryan wins this time, gets a belt, and sets up the unification, and we shall see.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's definitely the look I would love to see with Devin and Ryan. I seen Oscar throw a little shot at Devin, congratulating him,
Yeah,
but he
Bill said
posted the
F you,
video
Oscar.
of
Yeah, I
Ryan
saw
and
that.
Devin, which was funny to me. So yeah, you see it, you see it. Oh, let me say this: did anybody hear Conor Ben and Eddie Hearn after the fight?
Yeah, I was talking about that. I don't know where you were, but I was talking about that. He kind of been during the fight too. He kept putting his head on Eddie's shoulder, acting like he was asleep. He said it was a boring fight. And he said he wants to fight the boy. What's his name? Devin. So we're gonna see. Conor Ben
Yeah,
has gotten a
he
newfound
kind of
confidence.
downplayed Devin. He downplayed
He
him a
kind of
lot, and
downplayed it.
I didn't really like how they downplayed Devin for real. Like they played him
Well,
super
Conor Ben's
cocky
been doing
for
that.
real.
Conor Ben don't like him, so that's
Oh
not
yeah,
a
most
surprise.
definitely.
That's not a
No, but
surprise.
that's what I saw though. Donovan is like, I think he just wants exciting fights, and he feels like, I think he feels like Ryan could be that guy to give him an exciting fight, except for Devin Haney. But
But
yeah,
you know what the thing is with me, Teach, right? Conor Ben to me, like obviously, he just won his fight with Chris Eubank, and I'm not going to get into what I really think of that fight. But at the same token, Conor Ben, you've been in the Eddie Hearn protection program for a while. Shut up, because you should have
Hmm.
fought Boots at 147. You know what I'm saying? You should have been up there
Absolutely.
competing at 147. Your ass is at 147. Why you ain't fighting none of those guys?
Right, and Conor Ben, I know he riding hard to win with Eubank, but everybody in the world know Eubank was drained in the motherfucker last week. So
That's what I'm
like,
saying. That's why I said I'm not even gonna get into how I really feel about that fight because it is what it is. You
right,
had signed
right.
your contract and he took his ass in there knowing he was weight drained. You almost died the first time trying to make weight, sitting up there rolling yourself up like a pig in a damn blanket just to make weight. And then you went ahead and did it the second time. That whole fight was stupid. It was for their fathers because they ain't had no business fighting to begin with. They in two different weight damn divisions. So the whole thing was just ridiculous. But he needs to calm down and simmer down. Kind of been
Yeah.
you really not all that either. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
he
You should have
ain't
been
get it. Like
fighting.
I see JLT in the comments. He said Ben ain't done nothing. I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah,
totally agree.
yeah.
Ben ain't done
Please.
nothing at all. Like even at 147, he ain't make no true
Battle
campaign
of the
and shooting for the
Listen,
champions at
but,
all. Like, you know what I mean, he hasn't done anything. So
but
Conor
listen,
Ben, he need to slow his roll a little bit. You know what I mean? And if that fight presents himself with Devin, then shoot for it. We want to see it. We want to see it.
I
but,
want
We
to see
definitely
all the
do.
smoke. I
but
want to see
listen,
everything.
people get at me when I say Eddie Hearn is the best promoter, man. But look what Eddie did for Conor Ben right now. Like he's a hot commodity. Like everybody wants to fight him now.
Oh,
So,
JL, you from the UK? I didn't know that. Shout out to you, boo. Yeah, Ben
Yeah,
ain't did
salute,
shit.
salute,
Kind of Ben
salute.
ain't did shit. Kind of
but
Ben ain't did shit.
even though this fight was BS, I think it kind of boosts his profile a lot.
It did. It
Brian
did.
Brian
I
wants to
can agree
fight
with that.
him. Devin
I can
wants
agree
to
with
fight
that.
him. Shakur wants to fight him.
But remember, Connor Ben and Devin been going back and forth. Remember when Connor Ben stole Devin's seats? I forgot what fight that was. They've been going back and forth with each other. They've been didn't like each other for a while now. So this is not like it wasn't news to me when Connor Ben started talking shit about Devin. He been doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really like news to me or a shock to me that he was throwing shots at him because he been doing that.
I got a
Yeah,
question
you
for
know.
you
Right.
guys, though. Like, am
Hmm.
I the only one who thought that Devin could have stopped being on tonight? Because I think there was like multiple openings that Devin could have taken advantage of, but at the same time, I felt like Dev's mentality was like off. Like the only time he really had clear instinct, and to go back to Cam J's comment, was in the second round after he knocked him down. Like he was trying to knock him out at that point. But then
Right.
the other rounds, it's like, okay, I already got the knockdown, so all I need to do is just cruise the rest of the round. That's what it felt like for me afterwards.
Well,
But
you know what it felt like for me? It felt like for me that Devin surprised his damn self when he knocked Brian Norman down. It that definitely boosted his confidence, and it looked like it started to shrink Brian Norman's confidence. So obviously from round two on, it was like almost like a switch. You know what
mhm.
I'm saying? Devin seemed like he almost got a little bit more aggressive while still being cautious at the same time because he still I'm not gonna say he fought scared because there was moments when he was in there exchanging, but he definitely was cautious as he should be because Brian is known to be a big puncher. But in retrospect, I think that Devin even shocked his damn self when he knocked him down. But he probably could have if he stepped on the gas, but he don't have that killer instinct. The same way with Regis, he probably could have stopped Regis. You know what I'm saying? But he just for whatever reason he just doesn't go for it. Maybe he feels like because a wounded dog will still bite you. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? But I feel what you're saying, Teach, because I saw that too.
I mean, you look at the interview you just played. His eyes messed up, and his nose is probably broken. So he got some
Yeah,
good hits in.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. It
Yeah.
just that fight definitely surprised me. That whole card though was absolutely good. I think Bam played with his food a little bit because he could have got Puma
Oh
ass
yeah,
up out of
Bam.
there
I think
early
Bam
for
trying to make
me.
it. He trying to make it entertaining a little bit to me. I felt this.
Yeah, it was just like ridiculous.
Bam. The crazy. I pick Abdullah to get the stoppage between 6 and 12, and he
Hmm.
didn't get the stoppage. Which I kind of had a feeling like with like starting off looking at the fight with Abdullah in the early rounds. I'm like, oh yeah, this gonna be a 12 round fight. Like
Hmm.
somebody might not get stopped, even though I felt like towards the end of the fight towards like the I felt like Abdullah had some opportunities where he could have, pressed the issue and probably try to get him out of there. But one thing I will want to say about Abdullah, I definitely want to see him tighten up on the defense, though. Gotta tighten up.
Yeah,
Now,
for
I don't like the
sure.
narrative though, but I see people like, oh, Abdullah's he still don't have a chin. I'm like, bruh, he was eating shots from Sam Noakes tonight, and he took the shots very fucking well to me last tonight. So I don't know where this Abdullah chin narrative is, but it needs to be dead for real because that man
Well,
took
that
some
came
shots
from,
from
you know where
Sam
it
Noakes
came
tonight.
from. It came
Yeah,
from the knockdown that he took when he fought the nigga with the shag.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
we
never remember that
understand
boy
that, but
name.
I'm saying for us tonight, so it's like with Sam
Oh
Noakes, it
yeah,
was
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
still seen people out there, they were saying that Abdullah Chan is suspect when Abdullah was taking Sam Noakes shots very well tonight.
Yeah.
Very well. So
But he took
that's why,
unnecessary
but
shots, and that was my
unnecessary
point.
shots though, I will say that he like I felt like with Abdullah, he could have made this fight a lot more easier if he would have, stayed mid range, stayed on the outside. But Abdullah loves fighting on the inside, and that can get troublesome with certain fighters. And Sam knows he's a guy that loves fighting on the inside, and he wanted to make the fight an ugly fight, fighting on
Yeah,
the
he
inside
wanted
and
to make it
everything.
rugged.
He
Yeah, he
won.
And
wanted to make it rugged.
Abdullah body work game was crazy. Like I wanted Abdullah to press that liver,
Yep,
press that
yep.
liver a lot more, which he did it a lot more because he was hurting Sam to the body a lot. And
Hmm.
if he would have just kept pressing that, he probably could have got Sam out of there in them late rounds for sure. But definitely salute to Abdullah, man. I'm so proud of him, man. And
Absolutely.
I'm
But he
really so
does.
proud of him.
But if he's gonna compete on that like elite level, because he got a belt now, so they're gonna be coming for him because they possibly see those holes in his defense. So he's definitely gonna have to tighten that up because he runs into somebody with a little bit more power than Sam Noakes, he could be in some trouble. So he's gonna definitely have to tighten up with his defense. He has everything else though. Every other box checks, and he ain't get his man strength yet. So I mean, good golly, Miss Molly, the boy is a problem.
Most definitely. And Bam just, the dude Puma was, he was game. He was, popping his shit throughout the week and everything, man. But I just knew it wasn't going to end well for him, though. It wasn't going to end well for him. I just do it, man. Bam is just different at 115. And, now he gets the chance to unify. Well, not unify, he gets the chance to become undisputed with that last title now was that last guy I forgot his name that got the title at 115. Dude ain't all that great. He ain't better than Fernando. So
Hmm.
you can see Bam definitely becoming undisputed at 115 soon for sure. Like Bam,
Do you think that
sharpshooter.
Bam needs to move up for better competition?
I definitely believe so. I mean at 122, but the thing is, you had Junto was at 122, but he just recently moved up. So no, but he not that he Bam will move up to 118. My bad. Bam would be at 118. Junto was just at 118, but he moved up to 122 so he can try to see anyway up there because anyway's still at 122. So
Right.
Bam literally probably has a 2 or 3 years till he gets up to that division where Junto and anyway is at possibly. It
Hmm.
depends on how how they try to move him. You know what I mean? But I know Bam has the aspirations that where he wants to become undisputed at 115 before he moves up to 118. So that's the play with Bam right there for sure. Becoming undisputed at 115 and then seeing what he can do up at 118 and try to become undisputed up there. That's the history and the run that Bam is on right now, sis.
Yeah, because it just appeared to me like he almost looked bored in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like Puma wasn't on his level. Although in the beginning Puma looked like he was game, but it was like after a couple of them shots, it kind of looked like he was going through the motions too. That's why his ass was slow getting up. Like he was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Um, it just, yeah, it just looked like because Bam to me was toying with him, whooping his ass from the beginning of the fight till he ended the fight. Around what was that 10? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it just appears
yeah,
that
it's
he may
about
need to
round nine. Round nine.
round
Yeah.
okay, round nine by stoppage. It just appears to me that he needs to up his level of competition. He looked bored. Almost like he said at the press conference, I could do whatever I want with him. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to get a little bit more competition to me. Because the boy is nasty. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
I wanna
Definitely.
see
I
if he has
love Bam. Big fan of Bam. Big fan
yeah,
of
that
Bam. And my
footwork was on
boy
point.
D Beezy tonight, the Mexican monster.
Oh my God, yo.
Amazing. Amazing. Told you one of my
That's
favorite
what I
fighters,
thought the
David
hell it was round
Benavidez.
10. Yo, David Benavidez is
Yes,
my nigga
10.
for real. Yeah, it
David
was 10.
Benavidez, yeah. Yeah, David Benavidez is that guy. Like, and he did
Yo.
exactly what I knew he was gonna do with Yarde. I
Yep.
knew Yarde didn't
Yep.
have nothing on him.
Yep.
A lot of that, muscle built up and you know what I'm saying? Yarde was game. He was definitely game, which we all knew he was gonna be game and everything. And
I'll
Yarde was
say,
doing a little bit of I like Yarde. Yarde was trying to roll with his punches and stuff a little bit, but like he kept David Benavidez, he's walking him down,
David
and
Benavidez is an absolute monster.
Yarde's not a fighter that's good fighting on his back foot. That's not his game. That's not his game.
Well,
As soon as he go ahead.
I was gonna say, that may not be his game, but it's up to you to prevent that. You know what I'm saying? Like when a nigga walking you down, you're not really doing nothing to keep his ass up off you. You know what I'm saying? He was trying, but it just didn't seem like anything he was doing was phasing David. You know what I'm saying? Then when David grabbed him and just cacao, I was like, God damn, ref, you gonna stop this or what? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and he looked a little tired after round like 5. He looked a little tired. So,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
noticed right as soon as it hit about round 4, that's why I was like, okay,
that gas thing started to get, yeah,
David started. He turned it up the volume and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, it's about to get real. It's about to
yeah,
get real. And David,
yeah,
he was just in the zone, man. He welcomed Yarde. He's like, come on, throw your punches.
yeah,
Give me your
yeah,
best. Give
yeah.
me your best. You know what I mean? And I think Yarde was kind of like he was kind of like little
David was
startled
too
by
much
that
for
a
him.
little bit. Like he like, damn,
David
this
was too
dude,
much for
he
him.
he
David was
wanted
too
me
much
to
for him.
bring the pain to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, David is like that. He eating
David
shots and
was too much
everything,
for him.
walking through everything.
Yep.
No
Mhm.
body, his David Benavidez's body work game is crazy,
Mhm.
crazy, and just a yeah. Man, that boy's a
That
bad
sound he
boy.
be making, hey, hey, hey. I'm like, God damn, what's going on, Sex
He is
Offender?
a bad boy, sis. That man
Yeah,
David Benavidez,
I
that's
love him.
why he's a main event attraction. He showed the levels tonight. And we about to see one thing though tonight, which was shocked me though, that his announcement that he made after the fight, that he announced him moving up to cruiserweight to face Zerto May 2nd in Vegas. And Golden Boy, they confirmed it on their Twitter
I
and
saw
on
that
their
on the
handles and everything. They
on the
confirmed it. They said save the date, May 2nd. David Benavidez, Zerto Ramirez, May 2nd. Crazy, crazy
I mean,
fight.
they trying. He getting closer to that Cinco de Mayo, ain't he?
Yeah, that's Cinco de Mayo weekend. He taking over that
Okay.
date.
He done hijacked Canelo Cinco de Mayo, child. The disrespect.
Canelo ain't want to fight that man. So David
Yeah.
Benavidez, he the new Mexican star now. He wants that date. He taking over
Okay.
that date now,
Shell said
and I'm
he
all the
did
way with him.
though.
I'm all the way with him with it. I love it. I love it.
Let me tell you something. David Benavidez is absolutely a problem. I don't see any way anyone can beat him. Um, I wish that he believed in circus fights because I want him to go over and cook Jake Paul. But we're gonna see what AJ can get done for us. Um, AJ looked like towering over this nigga at their little presser or whatever it was because they had their presser yesterday. Um, so we're gonna see what that Jake Paul fight what AJ does in that particular fight. But man, I just want to see how big David Benavidez, how far up he can go. You know what I'm saying? Until he gets a real challenge, because these other boys don't look like they really providing him with a challenge.
I mean, I would
Right,
say
sis.
the only people that would give him a challenge at 75 would be Beterbiev, Bivol, and possibly Morel again. Like if Morel had
Okay,
something
so
else.
Arthur Beterbiev, you said is a problem for David for sure. Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
Bivol
or like
and
I'm like, so
Morel.
that's what I was really like. See it confuses me with Bivol and Beterbiev
hmm
because the fight that they're negotiating right now,
the
it's
one
not
for
true. It's for the fight that they're negotiating for Russia. It's not through Turkey. It's through some guy that's funding the fight from Russia.
Yeah, but I
So
heard too that something is happening with that fight, like negotiations stalled or something. I read that the other day. And he may be fighting someone else. So who knows what's going on with that particular fight?
but you know how Bivol and them be moved. Bivol don't care to fight Beterbiev in this third fight, and they've been showing
Yeah.
it this
Yeah,
since
they
the the,
said
the, the second fight.
they stopped answering the phone, they stopped negotiating with them. So I'm not even so sure that that fight is still gonna happen.
Yeah,
So we're
I'm iffy on that one. I want the trilogy to happen for those two guys because I feel like it's all fair. It's 1-1 in the series between them two. We want to see, the trilogy. I know some other fans, some Bivol fans don't want to see the trilogy because they feel Bivol won the first two fights. That's all cool, but literally in the record books, they're 1-1, and that little series that they got going on, and it's all perfect for them to run that trilogy. But the further on that they prolong that trilogy, the further on it's not going to happen.
yeah,
Like I don't see
exactly.
this trilogy happening.
Exactly. No cap. What's
And
up, baby?
and then Bivol, this is my thing too.
Man, it's bad news.
Bivol, then what's up? Then why Bivol? Then why can't we get you and Benavidez?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that fight is gonna happen, Cam J, the third fight, because
I don't
better
Yeah,
think
I,
it's
don't-
than
I
gonna
don't think the
happen
trilogy
either.
happened either. I'm with you on the teach. I don't think it's going to happen. And then I'm like, if that's not what happened, then Bivol, who you gonna fight then? Who you gonna fight?
yeah, he's just
We want to see Benavidez. It's sure. I hate to say it because I don't think Bivol is scared of David Benavidez, but it seems like his team don't want that fight right now.
I mean,
Because they're not sure. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying? So
something could
that's
happen
why.
next year. I think something can happen next year because I mean, if Benavidez is fighting early next year, he said May, then he has the rest of the year to get that Bivol fight because I don't think he's gonna drop the belts at 75.
Yeah, that's true. No cap. What's up, baby?
Nigga, this shit is fucked up.
Oh my
No
goodness.
cap was
Okay.
good, bro.
Nigga, my hate for the Haney's has doubled. This ain't
You
over
gotta
really.
give props. Hold on. You gotta
Yeah,
come up
you,
here and give him his props
you gotta
first,
give
no
him his
cap.
credit. You gotta give him his
I
credit.
gave him his props already. I said, man, I
Okay.
believe he was cheating. He was on that snack shit. He
Oh my
never had pop
goodness.
like that with any of his other punches
Oh
in
my
the
Hey,
goodness.
no
motherfuckers.
cap.
We
Who
need
do
to
you
check his
really hate?
gloves. We
Who do
need
you
to
No
some
really
cap.
hate?
Come
No
on,
cap.
fishy
baby.
about that fight. I think they might have poisoned Norman like Kid Austin, dog.
Oh my God. Stop it. Stop
I
it.
think they might
Stop
have get
it.
him like Kid
Stop it. No
Austin,
cap.
man. Ain't
No,
nobody
No,
care
no,
about that
no.
shit. That shit ain't look right
We're
to me.
not gonna do that. We're not
no
gonna do
cap.
that.
No cap. Who do you really hate? Devin or Bill Haney?
I hate him, bro. I hate the whole regime. I hate DHP as a whole.
Yeah,
Oh my
everybody.
goodness.
This is forever, dog. The beef is on forever. The hate train. I'm kind of happy he won in my own way because I can keep hating on him.
Oh my God.
I'm happy he
No,
made.
we're not gonna keep
It's time
hating
for
on.
boots. We
You
need
know,
Devin
oh,
versus
he got a
boots.
message. He got a message for all y'all haters.
I want to thank Allah, for making this happen for me. All the doubters, I showed that, I proved all the doubters and the non-believers wrong.
And now you're a three-weight champion. Do you feel like you should be in the discussion of best pound for pound?
Of course, I was on the pound for pound list before, then I was cheated, and now I came back to get, what I lost.
For all of the people who
Now, see there, you can't. You got to give him his credit. He
No, I don't think
proved you
so.
wrong.
They did a Muslim in Saudi Arabia. Where he probably
Stop
never had
it.
a fair shake. He probably had them Hamza Saraj hand
Listen,
wraps on
stop
too.
it. You
That never
gotta
had
stop
pop.
this shit.
If he ain't had
You
pop
have
at
to stop
35
it.
or 40, how he gonna have pop at 47 all of a sudden?
Oh my
That's like
God.
Paulie Malignaggi knocking down Cotto when he moved
Well,
up.
it's because because he's no longer cutting weight and he's stronger
So yeah,
at
that
that weight.
power you know. But you fighting smaller people. It shouldn't matter. Like you rehydrated to 165 and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck?
Oh
Like
my goodness.
the pop on his punches was some. He never beat up anybody like he beat up Brian Norman. Like the face.
And
The way,
you saw it with your own eyes.
This has got to
I'm just
stop.
saying, it's fishy.
Freak,
That's that
hold
Ricky
on,
Johnson
y'all. Hold
left his
on. We
will
have
to Devin
we
Haney with the snack formula in it. He had the best snack
no
shit.
cap.
He went in the
Okay, we're
basement. It
gonna
was a secret door in the snack facility that can only be opened with Victor Cat. When the Victor
hold
can't
on.
tell
No
Man,
cap.
throw
We're
this
gonna
dude
let
in
the
the back. Don't let
captain.
him keep talking over
We're
everybody.
gonna let the captain speak. The captain of the Hanos clan is here to proclaim his victory. Go ahead, Freak. When it's on you, baby.
I really can't say nothing until you throw no cap in the back.
I'm not throwing no cap in the back, so you can just go ahead with your little speech.
Oh, you gonna make him stay up here and endure
No
all of
cap,
this?
no cap can stay
Okay,
here.
he can
You
stay
just
up here and
decided to
endure
put
all
your
of this.
seat, nigga.
Man, I told No Cap. I told him what was gonna happen, and he didn't want to listen, man. So now he talking about his hate doubled for no reason, man, except for he was seeing somebody that was hyped up and thought that they can stand up to the water walker, man. Devin Haney, Devin Haney put that boy down. He went down holding the phone, bro. And I wish he was just trying to box. It did look like he was trying to box a little bit. So I don't know if you partially to blame, Jab Queen, because
First
it
of all,
did look like
nigga,
he was trying to
I
box
ain't
at
in
first.
nobody's training camp, and I don't have anything to do with that. I interview
But,
boxers. That's what I do. I have a boxing podcast, so that's what I do. How dare you?
but you might have put that battery in his back though. Because
Get your goofy ass off my platform. You come up here with this nonsense frequent.
all right, I ain't gonna blame you because you ain't to blame. It's Senior, man. He just gave him. They had a bad game plan, man. It seemed like they ain't have no game plan. You know, when Brian Norman Jr. got dropped and he went back to the corner, he was telling him just keep punching, just keep punching. He don't want to punch with you and stuff like that. He not punching with you, man. He's setting you up for the hook, and he tagging you with the jab. He feinting and stuff because it seemed like they was trying to catch Devin with a counter off of his jab, but it didn't work because Devin didn't throw the jab that much. You know, he feinted a lot of times when he did throw it, and so he was waiting for something that he was never going to catch. And when he got dropped, you know, it's like he was behind. You know, at from that moment on, he was just behind a step. You know, and it got to the point where he just started trying to lunge in with that
Yeah.
hook. And I was telling everybody, man, his hook is not as fast as Ryan Garcia's. It's not the same, man. I don't even think his power is the same as Ryan Garcia, to be honest. But you could see his hook a mile away. His footwork was bad. You know, I just think it was levels, man, like I was saying. But I already know people going to try to throw Brian Norman Jr. away now. They're going to start talking bad about him. And I'm like, no, let's keep
I'm
him where
not
he
gonna
was at.
do that. I said before that, you know, it really didn't matter to me. Me personally, I'm not the type of person who throws a fighter away if they take a loss. I guess I'm from the old school. Many great fighters have taken losses. Canelo was the face of boxing with 2 losses on his record. So that's bullshit. To me, it's how
Hey,
you bounce back from a loss that really will
hey,
determine
hey,
what kind of
Jab, they got
fighter you are or not.
Jab Senior is on Mill City right now,
Oh,
and
is he?
and he answering questions live, and it's a bunch of people cooking him in the comments, man. You know, saying all this crazy stuff, and it's so sad because I know these the same people that was, you know, all behind him and everything, and now they trying to
Yeah.
throw him now they trying to throw him away because he
That comes
lost to
with the
Devin Haney.
territory. When you talk big, you gotta take
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No, but still, if Devin would have lost, I wouldn't have been up here talking about, you know,
Well, let me tell
cooking
you
Devin or
something.
nothing like
That's
that.
Let me
because you
tell
a
you something
stand, dude. You
frequent.
in the cult. You in the
Well,
cult.
No,
But you're not
it's
gonna go
because
against the cult
first of
leader.
because
all,
I
if
like the
Devin
way
would
he
have
moving.
lost,
That's all.
If Devin would have lost, I would have thrown a party. I just want to let you know that right now. Um,
I know you would have.
props. He got his props, you know, for his win. He definitely, you know, whatever game plan Bill constructed, he followed it to the letter, and he did what he was supposed to do. Obviously, he came out with the victory, and he is now a 3 division champion. So, you know, hats off to Devin Haney, and we just keep it moving. You know what I'm
I gotta
saying? I
ask,
hope you
I
got
gotta
that
ask
check.
Freak.
You know, that check in the mail. I hope it was fat. You've been out here proclaiming your love for them for a very long time. But we moving on, honey. What's up, Jude?
I gotta ask Frequent quickly
Hey,
this
how you
question.
doing? How y'all doing this evening?
Hey,
Hey,
baby,
dude.
what's up? Hold on,
What's up,
Chief. Let
Jude?
her get her intro off. What's up?
What's good,
Hey,
Drew?
hey y'all, how y'all doing? So I just came from watching the card with my brother and my dad. So good card. To me, I just want to say the fight of the night, and apparently the fight that should have been the main event, the best fight of the night was god dang on Abdullah versus Noakes. Like that was by far the most. Like I was on the edge of my seat. Fight of the night. Um, and actually, I think I called everything because, like, up until like yesterday afternoon, I had a few. I do think the Devin versus Norman fight, I was kind of like, but last night, like, I think on 2 Cents channel, I did. I'm happy that I did call it for Devin because I felt like everything that happened, and now I have more confidence in my boxing picks. And I'm not like a super Haney fan by far at all, right? Because I think his fan base is like annoying as hell. But I called it for Devin only because I think the only hesitation I had was because of his last two fights, right? He didn't have the only thing he had against him, in my opinion, in his fight. The only thing he had against him was the momentum, right? Because he had to fight against Ryan, which to me, that was just a style thing. And then, of course, the PED thing, you do have to consider that. But to me, it's more of a style thing than anything. And then he fought Ramirez, which I was like, you could have stopped. I had picked him to stop Ramirez. And I thought he could have, but he didn't want to. Fine. So anytime I pick a fight, when I'm picking a winner or a loser, I always pick, I don't go based off like, oh, they're shot, they're mental, because I don't know that yet, right? I didn't have enough information to say, oh, he's mentally messed up. And I also didn't buy into the idea that he can't take a shot, because I don't care who you are. If you get hit by someone who's a one-punch knockout puncher, you're going to go down. If Tank would have let Ryan hit him with them same punches over and over again, he would have went down. He just didn't, right? It was just a defense. It was just a defensive flaw that Devin showed that night, right? So I didn't go into the fight thinking, oh, he can't take a shot. And then, but the reason why I picked Devin and he ended up winning, and it's so funny because that night my brother was like, it was so funny because like I was telling him like he can hurt Brian because I keep mentioning weight for a reason. And I kept saying, I guarantee you Devin's going to be at least 15 pounds bigger than Norman in this fight. And by the looks of it, he was. At the end of the day, I don't care if you have enough weight behind those punches, it's going to hurt. Even if you're not known for knockout power, anybody can hurt anybody. And when I saw him, and I've always seen Devin be the bigger man every time. So him moving up to 147, you still bigger. Like I remember seeing them at the weigh-in ceremonial, yes. And then when the walkout, Devin was so much bigger. I'm like, oh, them punches are going to matter. That jab is going to be different.
Doesn't look like he could be a 60. He still looks sunken yesterday when they did like
like Devin, something that Devin does better than anybody, he shrinks down and then blows up, and that's just something every person can do. They don't have the space.
Shout out to Victor Conte.
That's that snack shit.
Yeah, and people claim, it doesn't matter as long as you make weight. It does matter because that would make sense if everyone's frame was the same. Devin has a frame that allows him to blow up much bigger than the average guy. So not only was Devin bigger than Brian Norman, and I knew he's going to be bigger than Brian Norman, he was bigger than anybody Brian Norman ever fought. Think about everybody Brian Norman fought. They looked at.
Yeah, that's true.
Brian has never fought anyone that big. And I've been saying for years that Devin is really a 154 pounder. He's just been shrinking down. So he's getting that ring.
I think 160 though, Drew.
Yeah, maybe. Right. And so he's going to get in that ring. He's going to have a 20 pound advantage. And he's also skilled. I'm not taking away the skill set. He's skilled. Brian never been 12 rounds. Brian is good, but he's green. And so his advantage, in my opinion, was based on and it's not saying he can't beat him later, right? Because I'm not saying Brian is trash. No, Brian's good. But the reason why I didn't feel confident, I think I said on KO's channel, I said the reason I didn't feel 100% picking either one, the only reason with Devin was just because of his last two performances. But other than that, he has all the advantages. The reason why I didn't feel comfortable picking Norman is because initially, I eventually did make a pick, but it's because Norman does not have, one, the experience, two, I had never seen him fight a pure boxer. And the one time I did see him fight a boxer, he didn't look as good. He gets hit with every jab. Like he can't not duck a jab. And now you're fighting someone whose main weapon is a jab. And I said that last night on 2 Cent Channel. Like you can't get hit with jabs like that. Like you just run into jabs just to get your shot off. You can do that to a point, but once you get to a level, you can't keep doing that. Also, I didn't know what his footwork was like because I hadn't seen it. Jin Sasaki was a good win. When he got the title, those are good wins. I just hadn't seen enough of him, so I didn't feel confident in Norman because I just didn't know enough. It's not because I think Norman sucks or I'm downplaying him, but hell, Haney downplayed him. Haney said he was a bum, so I expected Haney to win, and he did what he supposed to do. So that's fine. I think when it comes to the fight that was the easiest pick of the night, of course, was Bam. Of course, Bam was gonna run through old boy.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to Benavidez, even though I think that stoppage was premature, that stoppage was absolutely premature in my opinion. I can argue, but that's my opinion.
Not mine. Not mine.
I think the stoppage was premature because I'm
right,
sorry, if that's the case, they should have been stopped that dang on Abdullah versus Noakes fight then.
No.
Noakes reacted that way at least 5 times in the fight, didn't stop it. So I don't understand why the one time. Now I did choose Benavidez to win, but I said those 6, 7, 8 punch combinations he throws on everybody else was gonna get intercepted.
Yeah.
And it was. So to me, even though Yarde didn't win, he showed a little flaw. You have to punch within that combination, and he did prevent Benavidez from dominating as much as he normally does early on.
Well, that too, hold on, because that too, Juke, and the fact that Yarde's gas tank is not really all that, and we know that Benavidez is all gas, no brakes.
Absolutely. So I expected Benavidez to win. I expected Benavidez to win because I know Yarde was going to get tired. But the thing for me was that even in the early rounds, normally Benavidez dominates way more, and Yarde was intercepting those punches, and I saw that Benavidez would have to stop. Like he would go 1, 2, 3, pow. He would get hit with something and have to reset.
Yeah.
So I do see I think that, but Yarde doesn't have the gas tank. I agree. So I didn't think he was going to win, but I did see that it wasn't going to be as easy. I think it was stopped a little prematurely, just because if that's the case, then Abdullah versus Noakes should have been stopped at least 3 or 4 times before.
No, but with
especially when he's selling them ropes.
With the Abdullah fight, I mean, Abdullah was getting tagged. Like Yarde didn't have anything to Benavidez. Like to me, that was like
it was like a back and forth with them, and plus they're a lower weight class. You know.
No, and I'm not saying the fight was as competitive. Mm-hmm. I'm saying the stoppage was premature because the one time Yarde got buzzed, they stopped the fight. And I'm not saying it was as competitive. It was not, and I didn't expect it to be. I'm just saying that the minute someone gets buzzed, you stop the fight. I thought that was premature, in my opinion. Meanwhile, even though Abdullah versus Noakes was competitive, if it's all about you protecting the fighter, I saw at least 4, 5, 6 times within that fight where someone got as buzzed and they didn't stop the fight.
But did you see the
knockdown? Well, that's because they were still throwing punches. Yarde was like actually just covered up, like not throwing punches. Similar to how last week we saw with what's his name, the one that fought Virgil. If you just standing there not really throwing no punches back, they kind of have to. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just be standing there all buttled up and huddled up. You know what I'm saying? After David Benavidez hit him with like 11 uppercuts straight, you know what I'm saying, and put his ass up against the rope. It's like what you just gonna stand there and let him beat the man to a pulp? You gotta step in.
Like a couple of seconds before that, he got knocked down. Like he was hurt bad with that knockdown. So, and Benavidez got like 2 points taken off of him after that.
Yeah, because he hit him after the knockdown. But as far as the Devin Haney situation, you're right. I didn't pick Devin. I picked Brian mainly because it's fuck the Haneys forever and always. But more importantly, I don't think Devin's that good. But maybe I need to reassess my thinking pattern of him because Norman didn't make Norman just didn't make the necessary adjustments to win. He had every opportunity to win because I don't care what nobody say. Devin was still in there fighting, very cautious. He used a lot of the ring excessively, but he used it to his advantage. So, I mean, whatever game plan, like I said, that him and Bill put together, it definitely worked. I mean, shout out to Bill and you know, whatever he got going on.
Can we revisit what the which dad was going to get the best advice? Because I feel like he was giving horrible advice.
We can definitely revisit that. Like I said, they definitely surprised me tonight, Bill and Devin. Devin came in a good 190. You know what I'm saying? We saw that. You know, Bill was doing it, and they made it do what it do. You get no argument from me frequent, but I told you before. He called the boy a bum, so whatever. I'm gonna let that go. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all riding high on y'all little airplane right now. But I told y'all before, y'all will get acknowledgement, never praise for me. Don't come over here looking for me to kiss Devin Haney ass because it ain't gonna happen.
That's all good. The one thing we can't switch up on is Brian Norman Jr. can't change his age, so he definitely was still younger than Devin. He
Yeah,
might
no,
not
he
have had the reach
definitely
advantage no more. He might not have had the weight advantage no more, or none of that. But he still was younger than him, so y'all can't take that one away. But I think that
um
Brian
I know
Brian Norman
it,
Senior though,
well, I
he
was
was
just
giving
joking with
horrible. He
wondering you
was
fucked
giving
that.
some bad advice, man. After Brian Norman Jr. went down holding the phone, bro, and then when he got back in the corner, his dad told him just keep punching. He don't want to punch with it. He don't want to punch with you. What kind of advice is that from a for a guy that just got
What
off the
excuse hold
canvas?
on, Flyer. What excuses are you hearing, Darren? What excuses are you hearing? Because I told y'all before, y'all will get y'all little punk ass credit, not praise. I feel like some of y'all come over here and want me to just bow down to Devin Haney like he's my Lord and Savior. Y'all not gonna get that from me. So y'all can log off. Goodbye. Y'all gonna get y'all little ass acknowledgement. Yes, he won the fight. Whatever game plan him and Bill came up with was sufficient enough tonight for him to win. But it's always fuck the Haneys over here, baby. I don't give a damn what they got going on. That's just what it
Tell
is
him,
over here. I
tell
don't
Hey,
him,
give
I
a
was gonna
snap.
tell him,
offer you a
I ain't about
tell
to
membership
him,
in the
Dad,
return.
clan and everything. We
I
got a
don't
tell
want
spot
him.
that
open for you.
membership. Return the send
Ain't
and take
nobody
it
want
home
that
We
with
got
damn
a
you.
spot
membership.
open for you.
Why y'all always
Ain't
got
nobody
spots?
want to
Let me
join your
Our
ass.
first lady ain't coming back.
hold on, frequent flyer.
Fuck the
For y'all
Haney's.
for y'all to have such the exorbitant fan base that y'all have, why the hell you always somewhere recruiting? And this is your second time soliciting the Haney
Because
dope on my
the
channel.
Hanos
I'm
clan
gonna
is
stop letting you come
organized
over here.
support, Queen. We organize support, okay?
Y'all sound like battered bitches. I don't know nobody want to be a part of nothing y'all got going
The
on over
only
here.
person that was battered was y'all fighter this tonight.
Oh,
That's all.
get your ass. Now I should put you out of here, frequent. Now I'm gonna put you out of here.
You can't.
Now
Come
I'm
on,
gonna
you
put you
can't.
out of
Not
here.
not tonight. Not tonight,
You can
Queen.
enjoy that
No,
victory for
you get
You
now,
gotta
out.
give
but
us
only
our
for
life
now.
tonight now.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, hey,
I'm gonna let y'all get
Hey,
y'all
I'm
little
gonna put it
victory.
like
I'm gonna
this.
let y'all get y'all
Freaky got a
Like
victory.
my
point, man.
dad
He got a
said,
point.
like my daddy used to say, the sun shines on the Doug's ass every once in a while. And I guess tonight
Facts.
was
Hold
Devin
on.
That's
Shout
Haney
out to
that's
night.
Two
why the
Cent.
sun
Shout out.
shining on
Hold
your
on,
face,
y'all.
bro.
Hold on. Shout out to Two Cent with the
Shining
$2.
on your ass.
She said, right again. I told y'all Norman wasn't like that. Shout out to you Two Cent and $2. Norman may not be like that, but damn it, Devin ain't either. Y'all gonna stop this shit. Devin is not
Two
the
cents, then
catch me
she the
out.
second
Yeah,
lady of
Y'all
the
Devin ain't
gotta
like
stop
Hanos
that
this.
either.
clan.
Y'all gotta stop this. Yeah,
Y'all
you
I
know
fall
still
what?
back.
think Norman was
Oh, don't y'all
poisonous.
even
He
do
did him
that.
like
You
that.
know
Also,
Chew
I
ain't
understand the
rolling
No,
with
no,
fighter.
y'all niggas.
I will not allow you to slander Two Cents' good name like that. Told my she a member of no damn Hanos clan. I know the fuck you lying.
Hey, she was right again. Don't be mad. She was right.
Oh,
All right.
child,
She
please.
told y'all. She
Shut
tried
your
to told
goofy
y'all.
ass up.
If
Go ahead.
Hanos is so mighty, why don't we see Boots? Why don't we test the Hanos clan against Boots?
Boots went up to 154. You know what
So
happened,
what?
man.
Haney can go to 54
You
too.
know
That nigga
Devin
bigger than
tried to
the
fight Boots,
linebacker,
man.
nigga.
But I ain't standing for no boot slander though, man. No boot
Yeah,
slander,
Boots
all
will
right?
put a body bag on Haney.
Come on,
I'm gonna
man.
get
You
Haney
need to
put on
get
that
off the
stretcher.
panel, man, because
I will not be satisfied. I'm gonna line him up. Somebody putting him on a stretcher. I got Boot. We getting Boots and Haney next.
Hey, you know what I'm confused about? When after look, I'm just blown away that Devin was doing the things that Normal should have been doing, especially when in a clinch game. I'm like, Norman, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know
Man,
It
what
didn't
was
look like
going
he had
on.
energy.
please hit him back. If
I
that
was
man
doing,
hit
I
you,
was saying the
look,
same
look,
thing.
look,
I'm
check
with
it
you,
out, y'all.
Cam.
Check this out, man. When this man Devin was hitting him in the back of the head he should have been doing the same thing. When he was going to his body, he should have been doing the same thing. He's letting him hold on to him. I'm like,
Yep.
come on, Norman. Like, what are you doing, bro? And he still did a good job in the latter end of rounds. He switched it up in the latter end of rounds. But no matter what, like, you should have been doing that stuff that you was doing because he started actually going to the body in 11th to 12th round. I'm like, what are you doing in the clinch? I'm talking about.
No, man.
So
yeah,
Cedar
I'm
got
but
like,
some sprints to
y'all
do.
kept saying
Cedar
that
said
Norman
plan
can
D was
hit
to go
hard,
Marcos
One at
lay
a
man.
down and let
time,
Devin
y'all. One
Haney.
at a time.
yeah,
Y'all be
okay,
everybody on my
wow.
panel talking. What's wrong with y'all? One at a
Y'all
time.
kept saying that Norman could hit hard, man. And I kept telling y'all, man, Norman was going to show us how hard he could hit the canvas, bro. and that's what he
Bro,
did. He let the
freaking shut the hell up. I'm
first
not
Man,
gonna
chance he
come
celebrate
got.
too
on,
much of
yo.
this tonight. I'm not gonna celebrate too much.
Man,
I'm
The
first
scared
man
to
chance he
got
tell
got,
no
he
clipped.
hit the
victory
canvas,
card.
bro.
Man,
I
Devin
don't
Haney
care to
almost
tell
lost
no
that fight because
victory
Norman
night.
won all the
I'm
later
not doing
rounds.
this.
Yeah,
Band up,
because
what's
that's
up,
what
babe?
I'm saying. If it wouldn't
Y'all
have been
mute up.
knocked
It's
down, he
on
still would
band
have.
up. Hold on, it's on band up. What's up, band up, baby?
Salute, Jab Queen. How you doing? How you doing? How you
Salute.
doing?
I'm okay. As you can see, I'm being invaded by the frequents
Oh
of the world tonight.
yeah. But you know, Bando gonna come over here and show some light, man. When it comes to that
I
fight,
appreciate you.
and I got a question for you at the end too. But when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
the fight, I feel like Abdullah Mason did his thing. The boy
Yeah,
still
for
got some
sure.
goals in his game. He
Yeah.
needs to just be more defensively responsible because I feel like
Yep. We all say that.
as you get up in weight and up in competition, then punches hurt harder, and you
Mm-hmm.
know the punches hurt harder from lesser competitions, let alone if you go up in skill. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to that, I feel like Jesse Bam Bam Rodriguez. I feel bad for his opponent. Oh my God, he was getting beat. He was getting beat left and right.
Yeah.
I caught that Haney, man. I caught the Haney late because I had to go do something. So I caught it in the 5th round on in. And man, I told, but it's kind of like what I said. I told everybody if Devin come to fight, then I don't think that
Yeah.
Brian Norman was going to be able to keep up because Devin just showed the
Mm-hmm.
old Devin what he really is before the Ryan fight. You know what I mean? So I feel like if he just kept on that bicycle, he'd be all right. And that's kind of what happened with that. And the Benavidez, oh my God, this dude right here, man. Yeah, how could somebody even want this man to go back down and fight a Terrence after this dude just took a dude that's super on, like, bro, you see how big that boy looked, and Yarde was landing some hits. I seen a couple punches actually that Yarde was hitting Benavidez with that actually bothered him. So the whole thing, Benavidez coming up in weight, I like to see that. You know what I mean? Benavidez like to challenge yourself. I like that. You know what I mean? I like to see that. But man, like, bro, if you don't throw more than one or two punches at Benavidez, because you over here getting put against the wall, getting humbled,
Yeah.
and that's what happened. My question for you is, what was the fight of the night and the performance of the night for you?
I want to say Sam Noakes and Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason steals the
Yeah.
card and steals the show. Whatever card he's on, he constantly steals the show. I'm gonna say that was definitely the fight of the night for multiple reasons. He dug deep and he pulled out some grit. Sam Noakes was not no walkover. It was his first time going 12 and he won his first title. So for those reasons combined, that was the fight of the night. Obviously, the shock of the night was Devin Haney dropping Brian Norman in the second round and then going on to win the fight. That was the shock of the night for me. But the rest of the card pretty much played out as the way I thought it would. Outside of that,
So
yeah.
who do you think performed the best?
I just told you, Abdullah.
Oh, okay. No, I
Yeah,
know that was
Abdullah
as far as
performed.
competitive fight.
I was
Because I'm like, Jesse pitched the shutout.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
gonna say I
not.
like Bam
That
Bam.
was a boring fight to me
we
because
already
to
knew he
me,
was going to win.
Bam Bam played with his food up until I guess he was tired of playing with his food. That's why I said before you came on the panel, I think he needs to move up to get better competition.
Hey man,
Yeah,
Abdullah Mason, I was real nervous for him during the fight, man, because
Were you?
he wasn't listening to his corner at
His
all, man.
dad,
He
yeah,
was
yeah,
he made the fight way
Yeah.
harder than it had to be, man. He
yeah.
was willing to stay in there and bang it out with this guy when all he had to do was control the distance and break him down like he usually do. But for
Mm-hmm.
some reason, he just
Yep.
ain't want to listen. He wanted to stay in there, and I mean, he showed a lot of dog, by
Yeah,
doing
shout
that.
out to
But
Vito too. Shout out to Vito Melnecki. Yeah, shout out to him too. My bad. Yep.
yeah, he showed a lot of dog by doing that, and we saw, who he is. But I
Mm-hmm.
just think he made the fight harder than it had to be, and I was nervous because all it took was one punch, man. We already know that Sam Noakes, he could punch. So why would you even give him that chance? He gave him a puncher's chance when he really didn't have to. But
Yeah, I said that
shout
too.
out to him though. He came through
Earlier,
and showed.
frequent. I said that too. He's a little. He needs to work on his defense. Abdullah is he's defensively irresponsible. He gets in there and he like. I get y'all don't get paid for overtime, but you still kind of want to be cautious, especially when you're in there with another guy who can punch. Because if he, now that he has a title and he gets ready to challenge some more of the seasoned guys with titles, they may take advantage of some of those holes that he has in his defense. So he just needs to tighten up a little bit more. But for sure he's going to be a force to be messed with. You know what I'm saying? He still hasn't even gotten his man strength yet. So when that comes with tightening up his defense, he's going to have some pretty good. He gonna be all right in this game for real, for sure. But Blue, you were trying to say something before.
Um, no, I can't recall it right now. But what I will say is this: is that it was the fight card was a good fight card.
Mm-hmm.
It really was. And Benavidez, he did his thing. Now he was doing his
I
thing. He
love some
made
Benavidez, yo. I love
Yeah,
Benavidez.
yeah, he did his thing. He was putting his punches together. He was taking punches. He was getting Yard to basically fight his fight, and he did a really good job. Devin Haney did a good job too. You know what I'm saying? Um, uh, I had him. Well, I don't know what's going on with that noise,
Oh, sorry, I was responding to something in the chat. Go ahead. That was
but
me.
um,
My bad.
but no uh, Brian Norman. If they fight again. I just want him to work on certain things, man, before he steps in the ring with Devin. I believe he can. I believe he can pull it off, but he just needs to work on certain things and just to make sure,
Why would
just to
they
secure
fight
the win.
again, bro?
I
Well,
mean,
he did make an ex. He said he wanted that fight again. I doubt that Devin will give him a rematch because that's just not how they move. But he just needs to regroup. Go back to the drawing board, work on tightening up some of his fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say this, like after a loss, could possibly bring somebody else in his corner, not to replace his father, but just to work alongside his father, maybe. Because I know these boys, they've been with their dad since the very beginning, so it would be foolish to say they need to switch out from their fathers, but maybe someone else to come in and help him just maybe tighten up on some of the things that he needs to work on in order for him to move forward. But he could become a champion again. It ain't nothing but a thing, baby. You know what I'm saying? A loss don't define you. How you bounce back does.
Yeah.
It ain't really
yeah,
about Devin giving them a rematch though. I think it's up to Turkey because Devin in that 3-fight deal for
They
36
got to get
million and
out of
whatnot.
They got to get out of Saudi. Work their way back up the rankings. Devin gonna have to fight him again. But get on
How
that snack shit. That's my
you think Brian
Oh
Norman
my
Jr.
goodness.
could beat?
Come on, stop
You
it. We're
think
not doing
Brian Norman Jr. could beat Rolly?
no.
Victor
I
dead,
don't know.
yeah,
bro.
Sugar
yeah,
Rowley
That's
yeah,
snack.
that's
yeah.
the
Victor
welterweight right now.
dead, bro. Ain't
I
none of
don't
that
know.
snack thing.
I don't
I
know.
got to go with
I don't
Sugar
know.
Rowley after what I seen.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
Stop
that
it.
saying?
double left hook from Sugar Ray Rolly is nasty, bro.
So you know what's so funny? I remember. I know people. I'm seeing Rolly over here, right? So I know people kind of like. I know that Rolly's not the most technical guy,
Mm-hmm.
but I will say this. And so, like, when I was taking my pick, it's not that Brian is a bad fighter. It's just that he has some technical flaws and he just don't have that experience, which is kind of what Rolly's problem is. So Rolly is a person who lost and had to kind of rebuild,
Yep.
and he's kind of ahead. And that's something that Brian Norman's going to have to do, right? Figure out your flaws. But I actually think that Rolly is a bigger puncher than Brian Norman.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's the biggest puncher at 147.
Rolly's probably one of the biggest punches in boxing.
He really is,
Whoa,
and now that Boots is gone, right? So
whoa.
I
That's a
think Rolly is
fact.
the biggest puncher at 147, and I think Rolly has an awkwardness that gives. I put it like this: Brian Norman, and this is another reason why I didn't pick him tonight, even though I like him a lot. He's never been 12, right?
Mm.
Never been 12. One thing I'll say about Rolly has some losses, but think about it: has he ever lost bad? Has he ever lost bad decision? He's been to decisions before. He's never lost by decision. You literally have to knock Rolly out.
Yeah.
Like, and I know he's like, oh, he can't bop. Blah, blah, blah. You're
Well,
not.
no, Rolly's gotten better.
All
He's
right.
definitely got
So
better
for
since he
He's
whoever,
left
gotten
Bullet.
better,
Well,
and he has not lost by decision. You have to knock Rolly out, and that's what's
Rolly's a
so
big
dangerous
puncher for
about
his
him.
weight for the current weight class he in. I think he bring that shit to 54. It's not a big puncher.
But I'm talking about
No, I don't.
147.
I don't
Right?
know about that. I don't know about that because he was a big puncher at 135, at 140. What is he at 147
Right,
now?
like
Rolly's
No,
Rolly's been
punching
a
no.
big
Okay,
puncher
so
in
hold on.
He's
Time
a
out.
everything
every
Time out.
era.
puncher
Rolly's not
no
punching
matter
like
where he
hold on. Time out.
fights,
And that's what I mean.
bro.
Rolly's not punching like Charlo. He's not punching like
Yeah,
Noakes.
he is.
He's not
Again,
punching like Noakes.
Hold on. I got some.
One at a time. One at a time. You finish up, and then we moving around.
So only thing I was saying is that we're not talking about 154. Rolly just got to 147. He started 135, so I don't even know why we're comparing on 154. That's ridiculous.
No, because somebody say he's big puncher in boxing. I'm like, whoa.
Again,
I said he could be one of the biggest punchers in boxing.
He is still one of the biggest punchers in boxers based on pounds, okay? Because there's few people hitting you like that and scrambling your noodles, even at 154. He is still one of the biggest punchers in boxing. He is. He was punching on stuff at 135. Even though people say he drained. Well, when a lot of people are drained, they can't punch at all. Apparently, him drained is still more dangerous than people undrained at higher weight. So at the end of the day, he is a big puncher. I think let's not debate that. All I'm saying is that
you either punch or you don't. That's why Devin Haney on that snack shit because he ain't never had pop like
Oh,
that.
here we go.
No
cap. It's not
let me just finish. No cap. Okay, but let me just finish my point.
I'm astounded by what I saw.
I got you, but like I'm not astounded by what I saw. Okay, so let me just add this.
Snack is back, baby.
I'm not
I will mute and boot all you niggas. Stop talking while she's talking.
Why can't y'all like? It's always the guys. Always. So listen, I'm not astounded by anything I saw tonight with Devin. Because I said what Devin does is Devin was a 154 pounder years ago. He drains down, he rehydrates up to a weight that his opponents can't do. And I'm sorry, I don't care. You don't have to be a knockout puncher. It's all about pounds and weight. I don't care. The brain can only take so much weight to the head. He is, on average, at least 10 to 15 pounds bigger than everyone he fights. And in this case, he was bigger than Norman. I said he'd be bigger than Norman. I made a big thing about it on every live I've been on. So I'm not astounded by anything I saw. I told my brother, I said he could absolutely knock him down, probably stop him. I doubt it. He'll probably knock him down. Why? Because he drains himself. And he was like, and he can do that, right? Because if you're fighting someone smaller, you don't have to be 100%. They're smaller. If you're a high school senior, do you really need to be at your 100% self to beat an 8th grader? No, you don't have to be. And that's what he's been doing.
Can y'all stop with these excuses,
and that's what he's been doing.
Please?
So I'm not just saying that's the only reason he won. So please stop interjecting. God dang. And it's also because he has the better jab. He has the better footwork. He has a lot of the technicals down. And the experience over Norman. Norman is good, but he's still green. He hasn't even been 12 rounds yet. And that's something he's going to have to adapt to. And Norman showed that he has he got something, right? Because as the rounds went on, he did do better. It's just that he don't have the experience and he will get better as time. And you're just like, I'm tired of y'all doing this. Nothing I said is factually wrong. I don't care what you're tired of. You tired of facts? You tired of the sun shining? Is it factually accurate? Yes, it's a fact. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. So you can't argue against facts. You don't gotta like it. You don't gotta like that the sun is hot. You don't gotta like that water's wet. It is.
Get him, Juke.
That's all I'm saying. And so at the end of the day, I like Rolly. Also, Rolly is not as technical as certain fighters, although he did show better defense against Ryan than Devin did. And if he's going to continue on that route, Rolly's going to be a problem. However, I don't want to see Devin versus Rolly because once you trash certain fighters, I don't want to see you fight them. Go ahead and skip 147. Since Barrios and Rolly's trash, you're not about to get credit by fighting them now. I'm not giving you credit. It's cherry picks from
They gave him credit for fighting Brian Norman. They called Brian Norman a bum. So you got.
Oh, I agree with.
Y'all done spamming excuses yet?
Words matter.
Frequent. I will put your goofy ass right off of here.
No, but it's right.
Yeah.
And it's my last thing.
Get his goofy ass out of here.
I said stop talking while she's talking, bro. Stop being rude, man.
My last thing, I'm letting it go. I say Devin won, which I expected him to. He did nothing tonight that surprised me. I think that, and I'm not going to say, oh, it's just tough talk. No, because technically, Devin said that Brian was a bum before they were signed to fight. He said it on Twitter about 7 months ago. He said that Brian was a bum. So I do believe that he thought he was a bum, and so this is what you're supposed to do to bums. So I expected him to do that. He had no experience. He never been 12. So at that point, because once you start trashing people, you're not going to get credit, especially continuously. You're not going to get credit. Just like you said, Barrios was a pick-me fight. You didn't give Tank credit for beating him. You didn't give Tank credit for beating. You now can't fight these guys who've been knocked out multiple times and get credit. So congratulations to Tank. I mean to Devin. He did a great job. I think he still should get some type of credit because he beat a guy and got a belt. I respect him for that. But no, you can't unify with people you claim were bums after you just beat a guy who you said was a bum months before you even signed to fight him, before y'all was on the back and forth, and then get 100% credit. That's not how it works. And that's all I got to say on that.
Well, thank you
Hey,
so
I
much,
want
Duke. Hold on. First of all, I want to say something. I don't know if he was in the chat or what is going on around here, but everybody with a wrench that continuously allows frequent and hacker in the chat and on the panels, y'all will not have them next time. Y'all continue to allow me to get, I don't know, mauled by these animals on my own damn panel. Now I'm going to D1 and then I'm going to you. Boxing hacker, you're going to make it quick. D1, go ahead, baby.
Oh, good evening, Jab Queen,
Good evening,
Juke.
baby.
How you ladies doing tonight? Cam
I am
J,
living
salute.
my brother.
Hustle Man, salute.
What up with your D man? What's up with your D1?
Shit, man. Great night of fights. No cap. I'm with you, dog. And frequent flyer, you keep acting like you called something up here, dog. You said Devin was going to stop Norman. Guaranteed.
He
That was
almost
your
did too,
prediction.
didn't he?
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand
Child,
grenades,
please.
my boy. But I'd like to say, bro, congratulations to Devin Haney. And the chat, salute to y'all. Congratulations, Devin Haney. We all thought Brian Norman was going to win this fight, bro. Everybody called Brian Norman fucking Haney PTSD. We all said that shit. And fucking, I was wrong. We were wrong. Devin pulled that shit off. But, like, if he wants to be in fans' good graces, he's actually got to throw fucking punches. That shit was lame and boring as hell. Watching him allow Brian Norman to get through the third, fourth, fifth round. Like, what the fuck, bro? You're a boxer. Put some fucking pain on this kid and get him the fuck out of here. Because that was, he literally, Devin is like Buddy in the chat keeps saying levels. He's levels above that dude, bro. I like Brian Norman. He's a good kid. His daddy sold this shit out of this fight, and that's what I'm mad at myself about.
Is he a bum, though?
Allowing this guy to fucking sell me the fight. That kid ain't improved whatsoever since the Quentin Randall fight. He's caught 3 people in a row with knockout punches, bro. He's a hard fucking puncher. Salute to Devin Haney. He did the damn thing, but here's what I was thinking about, and the real reason I clicked the link. Tank Davis is putting all this added weight on to fight Jake Paul, right?
Before.
He leaning on Devin Haney's car. Do you know how big of a fight that is now that this kid just fucking spanked on Norman a
Oh,
little
come on.
bit?
We know Tank ain't gonna fight
No.
Devin
You
now, man. Stop it.
Stop the fucking cap. We'll see, bro. We'll see.
Stop
And lastly,
it, man. Come on, bro.
That's not happening, D1.
Shut that soft ass shit up, bro. Like, nobody want to hear that shit.
Is B Norm a bum now? That's what I want to know.
No.
Well, you'd have to ask Devin that.
You're talking to the
I mean,
wrong
no,
fucking guy, buddy.
matter of fact,
I fucking
Right, why they asking us? No one called him a bum. Devin's the first
It
person ever
sounds
called
like
him a
y'all
bum.
leaning towards him being a bum. That's why I asked.
Y'all mad at us for what
One
Devin
at
said?
a time. God damn it, one at a time.
I wasn't
Frequent, you keep
fucking
disturbing my goddamn boy.
Like, bro,
ask yourself, frequent, because you the one you was saying that he wasn't like that. So you need to ask yourself that.
I was saying he
first.
wasn't like that, but I wasn't saying he was a bum. But y'all sound like y'all saying he a bum now.
This shit's
Please
crazy.
let D1 finish so
That's
we
why I
can move
don't
to
fucking
boxing
really.
hacker.
That's why I don't come and fuck with you crazy motherfuckers no more, bro. This it's getting out of hand. People can't even get what their thoughts off. You guys are jumping down their throat. It's hard to listen to and hard to talk boxing when somebody can't get their paragraphs off and do their fucking shit one at a time. You control your fucking self. Like, bro, there's no reason to cut somebody off. If you got that ill shit and you're kicking fucking game, you'll get your turn and you'll still have ill shit and game to kick when it's finally your turn, OG. So stop that soft ass shit. Shout out to David Benavidez. He's the real fucking McCoy. That dude is the real fucking thing. And he's going to struggle to get fights. That's why he's got to go up to fucking Cruiser and fight Zerto.
Mm-hmm.
He's the real fucking thing. Salute to you, Jab. Thank you for letting me up. I
Of course,
appreciate
baby.
you.
Always. Boxing hacker.
Jab Queen. Jab Queen.
Yes.
Jab Queen.
What
Well, I
kind
tell
of things
you,
you hacker?
Hanos is what? The
Oh my
army.
God. Oh my
Try to tell you. Try to tell you.
child.
I try to tell you. I try to
Get
tell
on with your
Cam
little
too.
statement. Get on with your little statement.
Yo, so one thing I don't like is that people are now trying to say that, oh, Brian Norman is trash now. You know, Brian Norman is still a good fighter. You know, at the end of the day, like, it's boxing. People win and lose. Just because you lose doesn't mean you're a bad fighter.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah, Brian Norman is a great boxer, a great boxer puncher. To me, I felt like he was going to lose because, like I said before, like, Brian Norman's
You
athletic,
and
but
he's frequent on the Haney, the Haney
yeah,
payroll.
Hanos, you know how Hanos go, man.
I know it.
I-
Don't I know
yeah,
it?
you know the problem with Brian Norman that I kept saying it was like Brian Norman's footwork is good, but it's not as educated as Devin. Devin's just a little bit more refined, you know. And I kept saying it. You know, everybody kept talking about, oh, he has power. This and people are so like intoxicated by power. It's crazy, you know, because you have to look at the fight in totality. Like the people that Brian Norman knocked out, you have to realize they're all coming forward. You know, and one thing about Brian Norman, he always smothers his punches. He's done that in the past, but it doesn't matter if the fighter's coming forward because you're gonna run into shit with somebody smothering their punches. Hence, what happens to Justice Hockey, you know. But what happens when the person is not coming forward, you know? And that's where the issue would really lie with Brian Norman, you know. And this whole concept of Devin called him a bum, that means we can't give him credit. Doesn't make any sense. They're trash talking. That's that's trash talk.
Hey, hacker, man.
Yeah, like what are we talking about? Like, oh, fighters call each other bums and trash and crap all the time. Doesn't mean that they are one.
Well,
No.
they shouldn't. But I hear you. I hear you. What about the rest of the fight, Tony? We're not going to sit here and glaze
Yeah. I
Devin all
mean,
night.
yeah.
That
I
ain't
just wanted
happening.
to
You ain't let me
focus
get
that.
off on my. You ain't let me
No,
talk
you
about the
you've
other
been
fights.
talking all night. You've been because you took up all your time talking about your Lord and Savior.
Yeah, Hanos, man. Both Muslim fighters won. I want to point that out there. Both Muslim.
Nigga,
And
you ain't Muslim. What you suck?
hey,
I mean,
Both
Hacker, go ahead.
Allah is good, man. Allah is good all
Oh
the
my
time.
God.
Check
I
this out, right?
cannot do
Both
this.
Muslim fighters won. You know, I remember Andrew Tate once said that the hardest people to be right with Muslim fighters because all they do is pray and train, you know, and it looks
When
like
the
that's
hell
what
you
they
become
train.
Hey, I
Muslim?
can't lie. I prayed for both of
That
them
This nigga
was
brothers,
right
man.
here.
super,
Both of my
super
Akis.
Shout
crazy
out to
work.
Devin Haney once again.
That's
Shout out
why.
to but
Hey,
the
Andrew
real
Tate said
star,
that.
the
But
real
I'll say
star.
this
Hey,
though.
This is the real star right
He
here.
really is, and he the absolute best fight. Like I feel like that should have been a main event. It was by far to me. That's a fight of the year contender. That was the best fight of the night.
Absolutely.
I
Shout
thought
out to
Hey,
the
he called
star.
the wrong
I
fight.
cheated, man.
Hold on,
I prayed
let
for both
Hacker
of them.
finish.
Yeah,
Shut
I
your
thought
ass
I
up,
thought
please.
Abdullah Mason's performance was exciting, but it was the wrong fight for Abdullah. I don't think he should have fought that way.
What you mean by that? You mean he fought the
So
wrong fight?
you're supposed to box the puncher, right? Like, there's no reason why he should be going toe to toe with that brother. You know, there was no point. Like, he was giving
Boxing hacker aircraft carrier said Yard lost and he's Muslim, so your whole point is
that.
mute.
Oh, that's true.
No,
I didn't
I
think
ain't
about
pray for him, man, because he ain't
That's
from
what
the
I'm talking
he
about.
ain't
See,
from the
y'all niggas
U.S.
is y'all niggas is
we have to pray for
frauds,
the
bro.
brother, man.
Y'all niggas, thank you,
Come
aircraft
on,
carrier, for
Chico.
calling
You're
them
like
out. They
the imam.
frauds.
You have to
I
pray
knew
for the
it. They
brother.
frauds.
But no, but like,
Continue, hacker, please.
yeah,
Really.
Abdullah fought the wrong fight in that fight. Like, me and D1 were literally watching. I think we're both saying the same thing. Like, Abdullah
I was
should.
over there.
Yeah,
Yo,
like
do you
Abdullah
guys
should
think
move.
Benavidez trained for real? I
Hold on,
don't.
stop interrupting hacker, because that we gonna make him talk longer.
My
Hurry
bad.
up,
Yeah,
hacker.
so yeah, I think that was the problem. Like, I didn't like the fact that like he was just going head to head, and another problem with that is like he does that a lot of his fights. What happens when you go with somebody that you just can't thump out? You know, like, are you really gonna be able to like box? This is what you've been doing thus far. You know,
Hey, Jessica.
because not everybody can thump out. You know, like that. You know, like that guy. I mean, to Noakes's Noakes' advantage, like he was going with what's his name, Mason for a minute, you know, but Mason started hurting him towards the end, you know.
Fredo,
But what
you think
happens
he
when
got
somebody
hands that
like
put on him? I don't. I mean, listen, that's your opinion.
Yeah, I don't think you should box. He should have boxed him.
No,
He
so
could have won that
close.
fight way more easier. You know, boxing would
Exactly.
be
The
yeah,
separation was talent.
yeah. Like you should just box the brother. Like don't the guy's
Oh,
moving forward,
terrible.
circle. You know, Anthony
Man,
Yarde.
I say, man, don't throw don't throw Brian Norman away. Just pick him up off the floor, man. It's his birthday right
You know
now,
what? I'm
man.
gonna
Y'all
put
should be
your ass
helping him
right on up
celebrate and
off my
stuff, man.
panel and out my goddamn
That's
chat room.
crazy.
It's his
I'm serious.
birthday right now,
You
bro.
are
You gonna pick him up?
He
No,
needs
Brian
support
Norman's a
right
good
now.
fighter, man. I mean, Devin just he'd be to me. Brian Norman's probably one. He's probably one of the top champions in the division. I mean, he
So
was the top champion.
this is the thing. I don't understand why people are asking us to don't do something that Devin did. We never put like, okay, so Brian Norman is kind of like up and coming fighter, top rank. He kind of had a rocky start at top rank, and then he got 2 or 3 good wins, right?
Yeah.
I like Brian Norman. I think he has potential, a little green, but he got potential. And why do I feel like everyone's like repositioning and putting like, oh, don't throw him away. He's not a bum. We never said he was a bum. Devin said he was a bum, and not just during the build-up. So they say, oh, it's trash talk. Before they ever signed to fight, Devin said he was a bum when he fought. I think even when he fought, it was some other fight he had, and he said it on Twitter he was a bum. I don't think he's a bum, right? Devin said he was a bum, and not just in a trash talk way. He literally said he thought it when he saw him fight someone else. So I don't understand how like you're putting other people on the hook. Don't throw them away. Devin's throwing away. Devin's like, oh, this dude he's cool. So
hold on, Jude. Just a real quick announcement. Scooter Davis also won his fight by 3rd round stoppage. So shout out to Scooter Davis.
Shout out to that brother.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Go ahead, Jude.
Shout out. Yeah. So all I'm saying is that I don't understand, and that's my only thing with these fans. Like they switch it around. Like, oh, don't throw him away. Did it? Literally, who said this man was a bum except for Devin and his fans? Before the fight, I'm talking about before he even signed to fight him, he said he was a bum. So don't put that on us. You can't say someone's a bum before you sign to fight him, and then now when you fight him, now you want credit. So now you're trying to put it on us. We didn't say that.
He says he's a good fighter.
But when you say
She's talking, y'all. She's still talking.
No, he said it before he ever signed to fight him on Twitter. I'll never forget it. He said it. Just like he said that when Tank fought Barrios is tailor-made. Barrios is a bum and he's trash. He said the same thing about Rolly. You can't say someone's trash and now that you want to fight them and it benefits you, now they're good. No, you gotta man up and stick with your word. You can't flip and flop. We're not flipping flopping, y'all are.
No, dude.
Devin's supposed to call. Hold on,
One at a time.
Devin,
wait, hold on one second.
No, you can't. There's no other way. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear none of that. He said it. You gotta stick with it.
Dude.
Devin's supposed to say he a bum.
One at a time, y'all.
You ran off your mouth. And I understand trash talk. He said these things before he was signed to fight him. He said these things before that. It's over. You can't you can't put it on us now.
But what I'm saying is though, Devin's supposed to call him a bum, but when y'all don't want to, when y'all don't, it's trash talk.
No,
but when y'all,
it's not trash talk because
she's saying it. No, frequent. What she's saying
one
is
at a
that
time.
he was saying it before they were even trying to fight.
I know it's.
That's not trash talk.
I know that's what you're saying, but
so don't stop lying then. Don't
no,
tell
but
me
no.
it's trash
During the face off, he called them a bum too. You don't remember that?
We're not talking about that.
But that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm speaking to.
We're not talking about that.
We know
that's what talking about that. I don't want to hear that. We're not talking about that.
Okay, you don't. Okay, you don't want to hear. Okay, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. But you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. Hold on, Hank. You don't want. She don't want.
Talking about be quiet,
frequent.
But you don't. Of course you don't.
If I muted you, that means be quiet.
But how you gonna let her talk over me and not let me talk? But you don't want me to do that to her.
She was the one talking. The topic. You're trying to change the topic.
I'm not trying to change the topic. I'm trying to
care about once they sign to fight. I don't care about
you don't even want to hear what I gotta say. How you know what I'm saying?
It's irrelevant to what I'm saying.
It is relevant. If you listen,
hold on, because this is getting out of control. Frequent, you know the rules of my panel. When somebody else is talking, you mute up. Why are you the only one still talking while she is talking? You messing up my playback value, bro. Stop it. When she is done, you can respond. She was not done talking, hacker.
Oh, Jude, let us know when you're done. It's hard to understand when you're
I
done.
will. If you stop talking, you would know if you would stop talking. I'd have been done if y'all stop interrupting me. If y'all had some self-control.
All right, good. You got it.
The point is that I understand trash talk. You cannot claim trash talk if you said it before you were. Trash talk is when we're signed to fight. We're promoting our fight. We're promoting our fight. That's trash talk. And even then, you got to be careful about what you say, because what you say, we still have to take it. Because right now that Devin won, everything that Brian said, are you gonna say it don't matter? Everything? Are you gonna tell me now that everything Brian said don't matter because it was trash talk? No, you're gonna hold it against him, aren't you? You're gonna say, "Oh, Brian was talking mess. Look what happened." You're gonna hold it against him, right? So you now can't say that what you said during the buildup don't matter. That's point one. That's point one. So and point two is this. So let's say you do have a point. It was trash talk. Which, again, trash talk counts. But forget trash talk. Devin said it when it wasn't trash talk. Before he was ever signed to fight Brian Norman, he said he was a bum. He said the same thing about Rolly. He said the same thing about Barrios. So that's not trash talk. Because you can't trash talk someone. You're not building a fight up. So all this stuff you're trying to tell me, oh, it's trash talk. No, that's it. No, it's irrelevant. He said these things before he was ever signed to fight him. So no matter where you take this argument, you're wrong. You're going to lose. Because even if it's trash talk, then that's the case. You can't. So that's the case. If it's just trash talk, then you can't say anything about anyone saying anything about how Devin looked nervous and going to lose. You can't bring it up because it was trash talk. Right? You got to pick a lane. You can't bring it up then. You can't tell Jab Queen, oh, you picked it. Nope, it was trash talk. Either it counts or it counts. But even if we say trash talk don't count, he said it about almost a year before he fought the man. So you can say, you're not hearing me. It's irrelevant. He always thought he was a bum. He said he was a bum. So my thing is that you got to be careful what you say and back it up. So you can't then hold us. You're trying to hold fans accountable for Devin's actions and words. I didn't rewind months ago and tell Devin to say that Brian Norman was a bum before he ever signed to fight him. He did that on his own. I didn't tell Devin to say that Brian was trash. He did that on his own. You can't blame us. He said it. Live with it. The end.
Oh, you done? Okay, so
there's really not much.
It don't matter. It don't matter if it's trash talk. If you want to say it's not trash talk, he said it before the fight. What I'm saying is, when y'all say y'all not going to give him credit because he called them a bum, then y'all basically throwing them away and calling them a bum because y'all agreeing to it. That's all I'm saying. Cook. Next, who else want to talk?
I also want to talk about it.
Hey, let me. Can I say something real quick? Go ahead. My bad. My apologies.
Shut your ass up, Flying Grain. I don't even know where you came from with that nonsense. Who's it on? Boxing Hacker or is it
Yeah,
on?
it's me, right? It's me, real quick. Yeah.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
So here's the thing about it, right? Like even if you want to say that Devin called him a bum, it doesn't change the fact.
It ain't that she's saying that he did.
Yeah, even if you want to say it's more than trash talk, this and that, let's not forget that Devin Haney was the underdog. Brian Norman Jr. is the #1 champion at 147. Devin Haney came to 147 this first fight. He beat the #1 champion. This is just stats wise. So stats wise, Devin Haney was the underdog, being the #1 champion in that division. So
I don't think anyone's arguing that. What are you talking about?
Just that alone, you should give him props.
No, he wasn't the underdog. Don't say that.
No.
The odds were even. The
odds were 50-50, bro.
I think
it's call him the underdog,
a little bit towards.
No, he beat the so-called #1 champion. I don't think Brian Norman beats Rolly. I don't think Brian Norman beats Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
I don't think Brian Norman beats fucking Mario Barrios. I never did. That's why I always ask, do y'all really think Brian is the #1 guy?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, bro.
This is what you call a scarecrow argument.
Fucking gun shy.
Listen, because what we're not about to do is
y'all be lying and
make
switching
all
it up,
these
bro.
goddamn excuses. We're not about
No.
to sit here and take away anybody's credit. We're not about to sit here and do any of that on my channel. The bottom line is the better man won. That is it. I'm not making excuses for Brian. I'm not taking no credit away from Devin, even though he said what he said. The bottom line is still, in order to call the man a bum, you had to go in there and prove whatever it is that you said.
Yep.
If you meant it, if you didn't mean it, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he won the goddamn fight. Period. Point blank.
Absolutely.
Full stop.
people should do
I
is stop
agree. He
switching
did what
up
he was
too, right?
supposed to do.
'Cause-
What
He
up,
did what he was
Hold
supposed to do. I agree.
Hold on. Ju, weren't you the same person who said that you picked Brian Norman to win, right?
No, I picked Devin last night. It's on video.
I picked them to win.
I picked
sure
Devin
did.
Haney to win on video. You can go to 2 Cents channel.
Okay.
I laid out the reason I picked Devin Haney to win.
Okay, fair enough.
So your argument's dead. Thank you.
I just asked a question. It wasn't an argument.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna try to make it one.
Well,
You can't.
Now Brian Norman can't beat nobody else at
I
147.
never said
Come on,
again.
now.
Again, why
You
are
hear this
y'all?
scrap,
What
man?
is wrong with y'all? What is wrong
Y'all
with
are
y'all?
again. I keep saying
D1,
y'all
it's the
are
correct
mad
side.
at. You're
What are you
trying
saying?
to.
Not you, Jupe. D1 said that.
I
Yeah,
never
it's like the
said.
court said the same
Okay,
thing.
this is what I said about the division.
Everybody's a
I
killer
think
till they
that, I
lose,
think
and
I
then
think
they're
that
still
once
called
I think
bum.
that once Bud and Spence left the division,
I said what?
the last big right. So the division got reset once it was Bud versus Spence. The boogeyman of the division left, and that was Boots. And I said no one was going to start moving up and officially fighting in 147. Everything that's happening in welterweight is what I said would happen. No one was going to move to 147 and start contending until Boots left. They actually waited till Boots left, and that's fine. So now I don't know what's what. I want them all to fight each other, right? So we'll know what's going to happen. But once they fight each other, I don't know. But all I'm saying is that everyone in welterweight, half the division has already been considered a trash years ago, right? Because they already said Barrios and Rolly was trash. So now you can't fight those same guys and ask for credit now. And then Brian Norman was included in that trash pile by Devin Haney and his fans himself. So all I'm saying is that you can't trash the whole division what it is, and then this is why you don't trash people. This is why you don't hate on certain fighters, because guess what? Those same guys you're going to want credit for beating later, but they already been beat by someone. So you already dismissed your entire division before you got there. And this is why we say you shouldn't do that. But you did it. So you now can't change it and act like, oh, it's a different thing now. No.
So Muhammad Ali doesn't get no credit for the wins he got.
Muhammad Ali wasn't stupid enough to sit there.
He called people bums. What are you talking about?
Yo. This conversation
God.
is getting old. The conversation is old. The fight is
That's
over.
funny.
I don't even know why we still talking about who called
I
what
don't
and
Hey,
then they called
can I
what.
can I
The
bring
fight
something to
is
the
over.
table, please?
Hey, Jab,
Yeah,
you gonna
what's
put
up?
the link out?
Okay, so I
The
wanted
link
to
is
say
pinned
this.
to the top. Marky Dan just got it, so it's got to be still pinned to the top.
Yeah, I wanted to say this real quick. The 147 division better watch out for Conor Ben, man. He coming, and he said what
Conor
David
Ben better
Haney
sit
did. He
his
ain't
dumb
working.
ass down.
Conor
Ben better
Ben
sit
needs to
his
He
fight at
already said
160
he ducking
since
Devin already.
I
know.
think Devin looked good tonight. And I'm gonna give Devin his prop. Devin looked good tonight. I expected him to look good.
Facts.
I think he is cutting less weight than normal, so he's gonna feel a little bit better. I think he's gonna be hydrating even bigger. I think that I think he has some good technical skills. So I think he has some flaws, yes. I think that this sets us up. If Ryan is to get a good fight and win, I think this sets us up for a rematch with Ryan. I think his best and biggest fight is still gonna be a rematch with Ryan, in my opinion.
They saying Ryan gonna get Mario Barrios.
Well,
And
that's
right,
the
and so
setup.
and that's
After he fights Mario Barrios, they're trying to make a unification fight between him and Devin. I said that fight should have happened any damn way. I don't care when it happens. I don't care who wins, who loses. That's the fight they need to run back. Period.
I agree, and I'm fine with that because Mario Barrios made me mad when he didn't beat Pacquiao because he treated Pacquiao like he was a fan. He didn't throw no punches. He pissed me off, so I'm done with Barrios. I don't care. I do think that
You
we
think
need
Barrios
to
to get
see
put to bed? You think Barrios to get put to bed?
versus Ryan.
Yeah.
I
If
gotta
Ryan
look at
got 0 nanograms in his system at that time, he definitely
Wait,
gonna lose.
shut your ass up.
Well, I will
The
say
brother
this.
gotta shut his ass up. What I mean, why the brother gotta shut his ass up? You was
You
speaking
shut your
facts.
ass up too, because it ain't even on you.
Wow.
You flopping your ass on the damn panel, don't speak to nobody or nothing. Come up here talking.
Jab is
Y'all
so funny.
ghetto.
I don't know because you know what? Okay, this is what I'll say about Ryan. Ryan's had power ever since I ever laid eyes on him. So if it's the Oscarine that gave him power, then that means he's been on it this whole time, right? Because he never not had power. Like even in the amateurs, he never not had power. So either he been on it the whole time. I don't know. And actually, I think in the Devin fight, he actually looked the sloppiest because I feel like he fought in spurts and whatever. Anyway, do I think he can beat Barrios? Yeah, I think he can. Do I think Barrios can beat him on certain nights? Maybe. I gotta look at it because I've seen Barrios take some hellacious shots. But I think that if you look at 147, the biggest punchers by far is gonna be Ryan and Rolly.
I
I mean,
think Rolly, but I think Rolly showed you can neutralize Ryan's left hook if you disciplined.
Yep.
So I think so I'd be interested to see that fight. But you're right though, that Manny Pacquiao fight, that was just really weird because it didn't look like to me like Manny Pacquiao was doing anything to really hurt Barrios, but Barrios was just, I don't know. The first
Barrios was
9 rounds
pulling
of
his
that fight was
punches.
weird. He was just
He was
cautious.
pulling his punches, and he was
not
pulling his
trying to
punches,
hurt Pacquiao
and
at all.
he was too busy admiring him, and that
I
was what
don't
his
remember who his
when it
trainer was, but his trainer was cussing him out in the corner.
He
And then he
was
started to turn it on.
Barrios was like, "Oh my God, I love you. I don't want to hurt you." Like Barrios was
I
not even
remember every
throwing.
time he hit Pacquiao to the body, the referee would call a low blow, and then he'd like bow to Pacquiao or some shit. Man, hit him right back there. What you doing?
Like that fight frustrated me so much that I'm like, I don't want to see Barrios on another pay-per-view. He pissed me off because like Barrios could have really beat. Like I just feel like Barrios could, and then he almost did. Like he really could have beat Pacquiao. It's like he just. If you seen previous Barrios fights, even though he did have that draw with Ramos, he normally throws way more intentional shots. You survived Keith Thurman punches, and you mean tell me that man wasn't hurting you? You was just, I don't know. Like this is the problem with being a fan of someone and then getting in a ring with him. It's like he was in a fan. He was in a ring with his idol, and was enamored with him, and wasn't trying to hurt him. He was just like, oh, this is like a
Hold on, Duke. Let me catch the super chat. Burweezy, shout out to Burweezy with the $20. Do you think Norman regrets not fighting Boots? Can't believe he let Devin drop him after all that trash talk. And L for Boots may age better in the long run. All these ducks eventually get caught, just like Canelo. Shout out to Burweezy with the $20. Well, that was
Didn't
a
Brian
lie.
Norman get paid like $4 million for this
First
fight?
of all, be quiet.
Whoa.
Do you think that Norman regrets not fighting Boots?
He should.
I don't know.
He would have been in the hospital.
Possibly. I can't believe he dropped him either. That's like the shockingest thing to me. And you're right, a Boots loss would have probably aged better. All ducks do eventually get caught. No lies detected. No lies detected.
It definitely would have aged better, but I will say I was not shocked. It's so funny. I was not shocked that Devin dropped him.
I was, child. You should have seen my face.
I was kind of.
I bet you was, Miss.
Did you see? Okay, did you see how big that? Okay, I don't think people understand weight. That's why I keep bringing up weight, and everybody like, oh, it doesn't matter as long as you make the weight. It absolutely does matter. It's a reason why the rules of it absolutely weight absolutely matters.
Facts.
Did you see how much bigger Devin was?
He looked like a middleweight.
That man was a middleweight. Like I
said, he needs to be at 160.
He was big.
Oh
no, he was. What?
He was big in there, bro.
No, so Jab, I don't know if you know when he fought Prograis, the morning of the fight, he was 165.
Yeah.
Think about this for a second. He fought,
8 more hours.
and Prograis small for 140 pounds. Prograis is a small 140 pound. They fought for 140. The morning of the fight, he was 165. That's 25 pounds difference in a matter of like 12, 13 hours. So you can imagine what he walked into the ring at versus Regis. So now the limit is 147. What, you really think he was anything shy of 175?
He was
I
175.
guarantee you
That's
he
not
was
how
at
that
least 10
works.
to 15 pounds bigger. And I said
He
that.
was
I said that's
huge.
the reason why I think that's why he was able to knock Prograis down. Prograis also had some grueling fights before that. He got hurt in the fight before.
Yeah, he
JoJo just showed
to
us that
he
Prograis
lost
was
to
chilling.
That's not how that works, by the
Man,
way, dude.
Dev took his chin.
That's not how weight. That's not weight.
Dev took Prograis' chin. That's
Hell
crazy
yeah.
work, my guy.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Dev,
mean,
I'm a bounce. Let somebody else
All
up
right,
here.
baby.
Thanks for
Salute you,
having
man.
Okay.
me. Panel,
I don't know why
y'all
anybody
got
bring me
one.
right here.
Congrats.
That's up here.
Yay.
Hanos,
It's over.
I'm a bounce too,
Yeah.
Jab Queen. Salute to
All
you.
right, baby. Salute to
Salute
you,
to
Michael
all the
Jan.
Grease boys. Salute to all you Sam boys, like coons that want to hate on this young black man.
We're not doing that. See you later. Bye, Marky
But
Dan.
that's not how weight. That's not how weight. That's not how it works, though. Just because he's at a higher weight doesn't mean we regrade to a higher weight. That's not how it works, right? Just because
He only has every division he's fought in.
I don't understand what you're talking about. What are you
You
insinuating?
understand what actually happened?
Yeah, just because. So you're saying because
Because it happened don't mean it happened.
okay, you say at 140 he rehydrated to 165. Therefore, at 147 he must have rehydrated even higher, right?
Even what I'm saying is even if he didn't, even if he hydrated just that, I don't think Brian Norman hydrated to the same level.
Yeah, that's fine. So
I'm
what?
talking a game of minimums.
I don't understand what you're talking about. What does it
No, you
matter?
don't. I know you don't understand. I know.
What does
You
any of that stuff
understand.
matter?
Lord have
You
mercy.
people just say
Okay,
they
so
saying anything. Like, what does it matter to you? Like, they both have the right to rehydrate to whatever they want.
one
Somebody's
no,
always gonna,
but one
somebody's
can
always going to
rehydrate
rehydrate higher
more, is
than
what she's
somebody
trying
else.
to say. One has the capacity to rehydrate more. Is
Don't
what
worry
she's
about
trying
it.
to say.
Don't worry about it. If he
One
understands,
has
he's got to
no.
understand
They,
common sense.
by way of boxing rules, they both can
I'm
rehydrate
not
to
talking about the
whatever.
rules. I'm not talking about the rules. We understand the rules changed. I
Okay,
understand. I've been
and
watching
you
boxing.
understand one
I've
person
been
always
watching.
rehydrates
Okay,
more than
You
the
don't have
other.
to understand.
okay, guys. All right, let's move
I'm
the
just saying.
conversation
I
along.
know.
I'm just
I know
saying
you don't
people
understand. You
making
never
points that don't
do.
make any sense. You know, like
Okay,
what are you insinuating?
I didn't insinuate anything. I said it. You just didn't comprehend it. I didn't
Yeah.
insinuate anything.
What
It's
are you
okay.
saying?
I said it. You just didn't comprehend it, and that's fine.
Correct.
Everyone else did. We can move on.
I don't know very well else.
So
I just think you
okay,
said
so
it.
They
yeah,
did.
let's definitely
We
move
just left
on. So
behind.
obviously, guys. So obviously, Abdullah Mason is now a champion at 135. What do we see
Yeah.
happening next for him?
Oh man. I mean, I don't think he's ready for somebody like Shakur. Maybe he can fight Tank or somebody. But I don't know if Tank's gonna fight him.
Nigga, if he ain't ready for Shakur, what make you think you ready for Tank?
2 different levels, man.
You say any damn thing out your
Y'all
mouth.
say that,
Moving
but I'll
on.
be the one that be
No, okay,
right.
be quiet.
I'll be
Be
the
quiet,
one that's
child. Be
right.
quiet, child.
I'll be the one
Be
that's right.
quiet.
You guys be always wrong, man.
Hey, Hacker already feeling himself since 81.
You
Hey,
know he
I
is,
said Crawford
child.
was
You
gonna win
know
too.
it. You
And everybody else
you
was like,
know
oh,
it is.
Crawford can't beat
All
nothing.
right, all right.
Too
That's
bad.
enough. Rich, it's on Rich. Hacker, please. Rich, what's up, baby?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
Nah, I was just listening. I said this, I'm about to say some of the same stuff I said on another panel. First, I want to say the Abdullah Mason fight. It was a good fight. It was a wonderful fight. But let's not get this twisted, right? Devin Haney fought a better fighter, and Devin Haney did better. So if we're gonna criticize Devin Haney for anything he did in that fight, we better criticize Abdullah Mason. Um, Third, I want to say David Benavidez looked fantastic. That was the best fight to me. You know what I'm saying? He really earned my respect at 175 because I really thought he was gonna go 12 rounds with Yarde, and he got him out of there. Go back to Abdullah Mason. He said that somebody said who they
Don't
want to see
forget
him
about
fight.
Bam Bam.
Oh, Bam always look good. Bam always get them out the way. I can't take nothing from him, man. I can't say nothing about him. Can't say nothing bad. Nothing. Not one thing I can say about that man. He always do good. But far as Abdullah Mason, I want to see him fight Shakur, man. And then I want coming on here to bet any one of you niggas that will even dare fix your mouth and say that he could beat Shakur. Yeah, I'm coming here to bet any one of you niggas. And Yeah, that's what I think Abdullah Mason should do. As far as Devin Haney, man, we gotta get credit where it's due. He went up 3 weight classes. I mean, he a three-weight division champ, whatever. He
Mhm.
fought one of the best guys, top 3 or top 2 at 147. And we're not gonna take nothing from him. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all gonna sit back and say he strategically picked
So I don't know if you were
Brian
here at the
Norman
beginning of the
or
show
whatever.
or not, but that wasn't happening over here. So don't bring that over here. Um, is that all you had to say, Rich?
Nah, nah, I just want to say, man, that like Devin Haney, I would never like him as a fighter, as the way he fight and the way he talk, whatever like that. I would never, but I will always respect him, man. He 26, 27 years old, and he doing stuff that a lot of boxers ain't did yet. Even my favorite boxer ain't did yet. You know what I'm saying? And he doing good, man. So I'm not taking nothing away from that man. If you get up here and hate on him and try to say he did this, he did that, and then now you're gonna throw in, I see a lot of bitch niggas throwing in snack stuff and all that shit. You a clown. That's all.
Well, Rich, you know the rules on this panel. So if you're talking to somebody specifically on this panel, you need to say who it is. Do not get on my panel or in my chat with these phantom people that you're talking about. We adults over here. So if you have something to say to somebody that's on the panel or in the chat, feel free to say it, baby.
Yeah, Rich, what you got to say?
Nah, nah, I ain't got nothing to
Huh?
say.
Huh? Huh?
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say. I do want to
I'll
say
be your
this. I, d-
Huckleberry.
I do want to
Mr.
say
Lynch.
this though. I said this on
So
another
listen, need help,
channel.
man.
I say this on another channel. I bet you more YouTube channels would tell you how bad Devin looked in this fight before they even say how bad Abdullah Mason looked. I bet you that. I bet
Well,
anybody
well,
that.
we'll see. We'll see that. I don't know if anybody's saying Devin looked bad. From the gist of things, I'm getting that Devin looked amazing in this fight. Some people are saying this is the best Devin Haney that they've seen in a long time. So I don't know where you be at, but I don't see anybody saying that.
No, no,
But
just give
moving
it a day or
around.
just give it a day or two.
I
They
didn't
Okay,
gonna
think
they
it
I'll
gonna
was
make
they
sure
gonna
I
that
they
look
gonna
out for that.
just give it
I'll
a
make
day
sure
or
I look
two.
out for that.
I,
Yeah,
I
I
thought
don't
this
think
fight.
Devin looked bad. I thought Devin looked good. Like I said, I was surprised that he knocked Brian Norman down. So he definitely gets his credit. I'll never give him praise. Y'all know that because it's fuck Devin and his father forever. But he
Oh
gets
my
his credit from
goodness.
me. Look, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know why you shocked. I've said this
That's like
forever.
Tupac hit him up right there.
Whatever, call it what you want. He got his credit. That's all he gets from me.
Yeah,
Won't be no
I
ass
hear you.
clapping over here. That's
So
y'all.
the
I'll
thing
let y'all
is,
get on
like,
y'all knees and do
you
whatever.
know who Devin reminds me of a little bit? Well, not really, because skill, like style wise, they don't have the same style.
No, with me, brother.
No, no. I was gonna say just because of the way he always gets a knockdown. At least recently in that particular round. Andrade, stylistically, no. But one thing, Andrade was always dangerous early, right? And something that Andrade would always do is get like a knockdown
Hey, Jackie,
first
we
or
can hear you
second
typing.
round.
Oh,
He normally can't stop you, right? Or he doesn't. He wouldn't like because even though this fight with Norman, and that's why I say like Norman, I wouldn't. I like Norman. I wouldn't throw him away. Like, and this is just me. Like, it's Devin fans who annoy me. I do not dislike Devin. I picked Devin to win. I think that in this fight, what I think I saw is that Devin is a fighter who once he got the knockdown, I think he did his thing. He really could have went for it, and he kind of did a little bit more than he did with Prograis. But towards the end of the fight, he kind of let Norman get more into the fight. So I don't think this is even though we want to say, oh, it was a wash. I don't think it was. I think that Norman rallied back late. Norman just doesn't. Norman has some footwork issues, as me too, San Key was pointing out. He has this thing where he puts his feet too wide, and so it makes him easy to knock down. And I saw that when he fought Boca Chica, right? So he doesn't have the best stance. It doesn't make him as sturdy when he gets countered, right? Because he can't transition from offense to defense as well because his freaking stance is just too wide. So I wasn't shocked that Devin knocked him down because Devin reminds me in that sense of like a Andrade was notorious for knocking people down within like the first 2-3 rounds of the fight, but would never finish him, right? And he reminds me of that. Now I think Devin really could have went there, but I think towards the end he let Brian Norman kind of rack up some points towards the end because I think Bill told him to like just kind of coast, right? Like you up coast, you don't want to go there. And I get it. Like if it's a round 12, I get it. But to me, round 9 and 10, he could have went for it. But so Devin did what I expected him to do in this fight. He got the experience. He's the bigger man. I expect him to do it. It's a good win. It's a good win. I'm not gonna say he don't got a good win. He got a good win, right? I'm gonna go beyond what his fan base would do. But I just don't think like is it like, oh my God, this is amazing win? No. And if you mad about that, then take it up with him, right? He won't say he's trash. But I don't understand why people are. I always thought. I think there's no. I think the problem is that people think certain people can't punch. There's no such thing as a fisted puncher in boxing. Anybody can get dropped or hurt with some punches that they don't see. And Brian, problem is that he don't block jabs. He don't block jabs, and that's why I didn't choose him.
Who is that? Somebody needs to mute up.
Hey, no, and that's facts. That's facts. What Jupe said. Like a lot of these guys, man, they not too far off when it comes to punching. It's just the placement, man. That's all. Like you got niggas like Canelo or Benavidez that really hit hard, probably, or whatever. You feel one of their punches probably really hit hard, but a lot of that shit be just the placement, man. Like how they place the punches. What
And
you know what
anybody
I'm
can
saying?
hurt you if they
And
keep hitting
shit
you in the
like that.
same place over and over again. Like if I
Yeah.
hit you in your arm over and over again, that shit gonna hurt. Maybe the first time,
Absolutely.
maybe not. But if I continue to hit you, like it's that 5,000 paper cuts.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And that jab was that we were talking about that all day. Like Brian Norman, he has never met a jab that his face don't like to meet. Him, look at all his old fights. Him and like you can't miss him when it comes to a jab. I'm like, okay, Devin's bread and butter is jabs. It was hard to pick against Devin only because of that alone. He got to get better with moving his head, and Devin has that problem too sometimes. But Devin, he didn't pick up weight. If someone hits you with that extra weight coming behind that punch, they ain't got to be a power puncher. I would say that's how I know Devin's not a power puncher because as the fight went on, Brian got hit with that same shot and it didn't hurt him as much because he got acclimated to it.
But that's how you know. Like I said before, that's how you know that Brian Norman would never be no elite type of fighter. Like if he ain't got it right now, he ain't never got it. Like if I'm not sitting there trying to make
That's
fun
not
of Brian.
necessarily
Nah,
true
wait,
because you can
hold on.
always fix something.
No, what I'm saying is I watching that fight. He let Devin Haney jab him 5 times the same
Yeah.
way in a
Yeah.
row. Like the Tank would have calculated that shit. Boots would have
Yeah.
calculated that shit. Terrence Crawford would have calculated that shit. Even Shakur, a lot of these elite fighters would have
Mm-hmm.
calculated that shit. Like, hold on, man, you ain't about to keep doing this. So for you to let him do this 5 times in a row, then do it in another round like 2 or 3 times and keep having his way, and you not calculating every step to knock his ass out. I don't feel like that's not elite of you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like
But
that. I
you
feel like
can't
that's
really say that because there's been fights that Devin hasn't necessarily made adjustments either.
yeah.
Some of these guys just have
Devin Haney to me is
flaws,
not
you know.
elite. He's not to me. Devin
Me
Haney is
either,
great,
Rich.
great, and he is good. He is like that and stuff like that. But I don't think that he's elite.
Yeah.
When he didn't change up his style against Ryan Garcia or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be, I don't feel like Bill Haney. I don't. Y'all keep saying it's Bill Haney fault. Bill Haney didn't say nothing. No, that's something that's supposed to be kicking in instantly when you elite. Like, hold on, man. I don't
But
need no
only if it's
trainer.
instilled in you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't need no trainer to make you switch up the way you fight. If you continue fighting the same way for 12 rounds after you've been knocked down the third round, fourth round, fifth round, then you not elite if you can't switch it up on your own. You don't need no nigga to tell you to switch it up. You gonna be
Well,
like, hold up,
let me
man.
ask you this,
Let
But
me do
but
Rich.
this.
Rich,
Huh?
but that comes from being taught from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like for that to kick in, it has to be second nature. And for it to be second nature, it has to be instilled in you from the very beginning.
So some stuff, some second nature stuff, it can't be taught. Like you could tell somebody do something, but you don't have to be. It's stuff that would just automatically kick in your mind and your brain set and your IQ or how you think and how you move. Certain stuff just can't be taught. You couldn't teach the way that Roy Jones Jr. fight. He fought like that because that's the way that he fought. Like that. That ain't nothing to be taught. Like you
Yeah.
gotta do these type of punches. That ain't taught. That's something that he did. That's something that he found out how to do.
But
I
that goes
believe
back to the basics,
Was,
though.
was Roy Jones elite based on your
yes,
definition?
he was elite. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying to
for
you.
what he did. So
And
I
boxing
hear what you're
hacker, I
saying.
dare you to say otherwise. I'll ban you from this
No, no, no.
channel.
Man,
You
I
can
don't
I
talk to
I
want.
my
So
don't
here's the
nigga.
thing. I want to understand what you mean by
Oh
because
God, we got the
fighters make
twins in
mistakes,
here,
right?
Here
Jonathan
we
and
go.
Yeah,
Joe.
let's talk about this because it's a
what I
weird
mean what
concept
I
people
mean
go
what
So
I
through.
I
mean
have
Let
by
a
Rich
question.
finish. Let
what
Rich finish,
what
and
I
then we
what I
moving on to
what
Jonathan so he can get his happiness on. Because I know that's why he here. We should
what
have
I
known
what
the Jackson brothers was coming. Haney
what I
Clan
what,
unite.
What I mean as far as a boxing agger, I feel like that Terrence Crawford would have never let Ryan Garcia do that to him. Tank would never let Ryan
Mm-hmm.
Garcia do that to him that many
Mm-hmm.
times. Shakur would never let Ryan Garcia do that to him
Mm-hmm.
so many times. I feel like that left hook or whatever the case may be, yeah, it was the drugs or whatever the case may be, but still, he was supposed to still switch up the way that he fought. I don't care. Like
Mm-hmm.
he still came out
Yeah.
there and tried
Yeah.
to knock him out and still fought the same. He could have did all the shit that he did in that Ramirez fight once he started getting hit with that Devin Haney shit, that Ryan Garcia shit. He could have started fighting like how he fought Ramirez right after that. You know what I'm saying? If he was elite, you get
So
what I'm saying? So
I'll
that's what I
challenge.
mean by elite, man.
I'll challenge what you're saying, right? By saying this, right? You said you
Nobody
said
cares, boxing hacker.
you
We're
said
moving
thing.
on to Jonathan. Be
I was gonna
quiet.
say this.
Jonathan, what's up? I don't care.
Okay.
Jonathan, what's up?
What's going on, Queen?
What's up, baby?
Look like another nigga got his head knocked on the pavement tonight.
Oh,
But
here we go. Here we go.
bury me and I'll be born again. I
Oh,
walk in godly form amongst the mortal men.
child.
Y'all called me
Oh
Child.
man,
We
yo,
not finna do all this here, bro. We
motherfucker up
not
here
finna do.
Hail
quoting
to
We
Black
are
Jesus,
scriptures.
not
Devin
finna do
Haney,
all
man.
this
This
here,
motherfucker
Jonathan.
Jonathan can't even spell immortal, let alone say
I
it.
mean, tell me,
But
this is
Cam J, you're so upset,
ridiculous.
Cam. I
This
told
is
you who was gonna win,
ridiculous.
Cam. Remember that.
Anyway, go
Packer,
ahead,
you
Jonathan.
still
Get this
got your
shit
knee
off, man.
pads on for your man. We
Yes.
all know you've been eating dick for Devin Haney all fucking year. It's all
You,
good.
look,
It's
I
just
look,
told
another
you who was
day of
gonna
dick
win.
eating for you.
keep talking. I guess y'all just as concussed as Brian Norman. Just please stop
Oh,
talking.
here we go. Go ahead. Hurry up, Jonathan.
Yeah, man. I already told y'all from the get-go, man. This fight depended on Devin Haney. It had nothing to do with Brian Norman. Y'all laughed at me when I said that. Y'all was name calling. Y'all didn't believe it. Now y'all believers now. Devin Haney ain't great.
I'm still
Get
not.
that shit out of here. Devin Haney is a real 3 division champion.
Oh my God.
Something some of y'all favorite fighters will never be able to say.
Oh my,
Real 3 division champion. And he the king of 147. I dare somebody to say
oh
he ain't.
my God. Here we
I
go.
dare somebody to say he ain't. Y'all know he is. Walked over that boy.
He ain't.
Now
Walked
you
in his
doing
He
too
ain't.
much. Now you putting a
wait,
lot on it.
wait,
Now we
wait,
not
wait.
doing this. We not doing this, Jonathan.
All right,
I told you before.
I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down.
Yeah, I'm about to say, peel it, dial it back.
Yep.
Dial it back.
But it's close to Thanksgiving, and Brian Norman walked in the kitchen, and when your mama said get out the kitchen, it's hot, nigga. Don't touch it. Don't touch them damn greens. The stove is hot, nigga. Don't burn yourself. Now, pack that country boy up, man. Go eat some peach cobbler, whatever you was saying you was eating yesterday and shit, man. Go eat that shit, man. You need more of it.
Are you finished, Jonathan?
Man, salute to Black Jesus,
I
Brian.
got, I got, I
Oh
got
my!
more.
See, this is the type of shit we not doing. Black Jesus and all this ridiculous name.
Salute to Black
Disgusting.
Jesus, man.
Disgusting. We're not doing any of that.
I got more.
Now I don't let y'all come over here and have y'all little Haney party for 20 seconds. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Hey man, whoever won it next, Richardson Hitson talking all that shit, man. Unify 140
I
first.
saw that too. I did
He
see that.
ain't coming up there. You don't want that smoke, nigga. You need to go fight the IBF champion at 147. Then you know what I'm saying? Get a better 47, then come talk to the king. He the king of 147. When he told y'all the ring belt should have been on the line, y'all laughed at him. Devin Haney ring. Yeah, get that shit out of here. Y'all know what it is.
Yo,
Y'all knew what it was. Y'all knew he was gonna walk over this boy.
You got about 30 more
no.
seconds. All I
Remember,
can
he was forced into a fight.
Wait, hacker, wait, hacker.
Stop
They said,
interrupting him. Let him finish.
y'all said Devin Haney only fight little niggas. Look what he did to a big nigga.
True.
That wasn't a big nigga because
Brian Norman wasn't a big nigga. You were saying he was a big nigga. He was
I
the
never
biggest
said
nigga on
that.
the block.
I never said that.
I seen the interview. I want you to knock this boy head off.
I
Your
said
boy,
that. Time
yeah,
stamp it in the
yeah,
interview. Time
yeah,
stamp it in
yeah,
the interview.
yeah. You said it. You
I
said
never said that.
I
That's
want
a
to see.
lie.
You
You're
said
lying. I never said that.
I want you to beat this boy so bad.
I said that.
You didn't say that.
Did
You
I
got.
say that? You coming up here saying I said something, so
Are
you
you?
damn well better have proof that I said it.
I
Did
got
I
proof.
Kick
say
him to the
that?
curb.
You must be concussed like Brian Norman. I
Here
might
we
need to
go.
take you to the hospital.
Oh, kick him to the curb.
Go ahead and kick me to the curb. You already know what it is.
Hurry
Said you
up.
was
Hurry up
concussed.
with this nonsense.
DHP versus everybody. Cry about it.
I
He
cried about
said
it
you was
already. Are you
concussed.
finished? Are you finished?
Yes, ma'am. You know what it is.
Thank you
147.
so much. Moving on. Jesus Christ on the cross. Blue Hustle, Mr. Lynch, we ain't heard from you yet. Please, please.
Wait, I have one question before you go.
Oh
No,
hell
ain't
Do
no
y'all think
questions
Brian
before
Norman
I
was?
Nah,
talk.
man.
Do y'all
Shut up.
think?
Nah, man. What's
Do
going
y'all
on,
think
Quinn?
Norman was
Would you
forced
ask me?
into this fight?
Shut your
Would you?
switch
No,
hitting
hold on,
ass up.
Boxing hacker.
Hold on. So
Hold
many
on.
people talking at one time. Did you
Would you
have
ask me,
something you
Queen?
wanted to add? Did you have something you wanted to add, baby?
I was doing something. What was the topic, real quick, so I can,
Nothing. Don't
you
even
know?
worry about it, because Jonathan damn near made me throw up. Go ahead, Mr. Lynch.
Oh, as I was about to say before, I was um interrupted by the gender whatever. I don't know, hacker, switch hitter. Anyway, I was about to say, look, hey, I got 3 out of 4 right, so I'm good with that. That's good percentage. You know what I mean? Abdullah Mason made it. He went in there and he did a thing. Make the fight harder than it needed to be. You know what I mean? He went on and he pulled it out. You know what I mean? He dropped the guy good. You know what I'm saying? He went on with the distance and he got the decision. He showed good. He showed his boxing skills is what he should have stayed with because everything would have opened up as long as he stayed on the outside and just kept pop shotting him, hitting him with the double jab, and then following it up with the straight. Um, his feet work was good. It was a good fight. This fight will only make Abdullah Mason more stronger. It only will make him better because when you developing and you coming up, you gotta have that one fight where you gotta dig it out. You gotta really get it in. And he really got it in. He took some damage. He shouldn't have, but it's okay. He's young and he's still learning. You know what I mean? He's only 21. He's the youngest champion. So he did good in this fight. Bam. It was like I was looking at a matador kill a bull. It looked like it straight looked like that's what it looked like. At times, Bam would turn sideways and the guy would go move forward, miss him, then had to turn around to find him.
Yeah.
The shit was ill. That was some ill shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
Bam's a
laughed
bad
my
boy. He a
that
bad
boy
boy.
is that boy is bad. And then when he got tired of playing with his food, he finished him.
Yeah.
He finished his plate and said, "Here you go."
For sure. For sure.
Of course, Benitez. I knew that was going to happen. You know what I mean? I said he was going to go down to accumulation of punches, and that's exactly what happened. And he, after the 5th round, his stamina, he was like, it was time for him to go.
Mm.
Now, going to this Devin Haney, Ryan Norman Jr. fight,
Mm-hmm.
watching the fight, and I was like, "What the hell is going on? Why this guy not doing any of the things that I saw him do in his progression to get to where he was?" He closed distance at times, and he would overshoot. And I'm like, and he kept going to the head when he would overshoot, and that would lead to him and Devin clinching. Devin would go ahead clinch him on the inside. I'm like, "Why are you doing this, man? What is wrong? Go to the body." I don't even man, I don't even think I could count how many times he even went to the body. I think he probably went one time. And that's where he should have stayed at. If he would have went to that body, whenever he can get in, don't overshoot, get in, go to that body, it would have been a different fight. It would have been a different fight. Because when you start to the body, the hand's going to fall and the head going to be exposed. I don't know what their game plan was.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But
I'm watching that fight. I
shoulda,
just
woulda,
don't
coulda.
know.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. He didn't do it.
Yep.
Devin
Hey,
capitalized
he
on it.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin won. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, I still don't like him. I still don't like his father. Don't like him. But he won. Hey, on to the next.
On to the next.
On
Well,
to
thank
the
you,
next.
Lynn. We're gonna go around. Y'all go ahead and give y'all closing thoughts. We're gonna shut it down. Jonathan, go ahead and get your last little Devin love off. I'm sure you done, shed some blood, sworn in the Haney clans. Y'all done sworn in with each other. Go ahead on, boy.
Hey man, salute to the panel and salute to you, Jab Queen, man.
Salute to you, baby.
Yeah, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn not to pick against this boy.
Child, please.
Y'all gotta learn. Y'all
Oh,
saying he ain't great.
oh,
Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame resume right now. I'm looking at
child, please.
y'all saying this dude was gonna do this, gonna do that. What happened to the power? Power means nothing if you cannot land it.
This is true.
The dude was throwing jabs out the air, and he want to shit on Regis? Get the fuck out of here. You don't ever talk about Regis if you doing the same thing. Throwing jabs out the air. How you throw more jabs than Devin Haney? And Devin Haney outlanded your ass on the jabs. He was barely throwing a jab all night. Sad.
Can't argue with that, Jonathan. Can't argue with that. Very disappointed in this fight. I just knew that I was just going to see Devin get his eyebrows beat off his face. But apparently, he is better than I thought, which is disgusting all in itself. But he gets full credit from me for this fight. He definitely did whatever him and Bill cooked up in that kitchen while Bill was doing something else. They pulled it off. No excuses. I'm disgusted. End of story. Moving on. Listen, I'm
Shut
not
that
going
boy
to
eye.
continue to give y'all a hate parade platform now.
Last thing, he shut that boy eye, and
Oh my God.
he need to go get that checked out. I don't know if he has
Boy, get your ass on. Thank you, Jonathan. Oh my God. Rich, baby, it's on you. Rich, baby. Can you hear me? Rich. Okay.
Rich probably asleep, man. He sounded tired
Okay.
when
It's on you. He did, right? It's on you,
yeah.
Hacker, baby. Come on.
Yo, I would say this, man. Salute to Black Jesus, Devin Haney.
See, here we go. I can't
That's
tolerate all that.
right.
I can't
And
tolerate all that.
and
My stomach can't take it. Come on.
I don't know. Bill Haney might be trainer of the year this year. You're a Bill or a Bomac. One of those two will be
Stop
trainer of the
it.
year.
Please stop. Not
You know.
Bomac, because Eubanks got his ass whooped. But
Yeah,
continue.
that's what I'm saying. You back lost though, so maybe Bill might be it. You know. And also this whole conversation about Devin Haney
Don't
not
forget
being
about
elite.
Benavidez, daddy.
Yeah, him too. But did he have a fight that lost recently?
Who?
I can't remember.
I
like
think
he
all
did.
his fighters won this year. You might be right though. Now that I think about it, I
Yeah,
gotta look that up. That's a good point. But continue. Go ahead.
yeah, this whole thing about being elite. I mean, first off, you can't put, oh well, Tank would have done this. You never know what any fighter would do unless they're in that
That's
situation.
true.
You know,
That's true.
it's impossible to say that because remember Ryan Garcia also has one of the hardest hooks in the game. So you never know. That goes for anybody. Anybody can get hurt. Nobody is immortal in the game. You know.
This is
But as far as elite goes, I mean, 3-division champion. Stats say otherwise. I mean, he's gotta be at least top 3, top 4
I
pound.
told you I can only take so much. Come on now.
Hey, Jay, I tried. Remember, I kept telling you these weeks. I kept telling you, Joy Hanos.
Stop it.
We are the army. I don't know why you want. What you doing?
Stop, please.
Come to the bright
Minding
side.
my
you know?
business.
come to the bright.
Minding my damn
Oh
business.
man.
You know, and don't be upset. Hey, shouts out to David Lynch. I know this is hard for you. You know, I know this was hard because you were hating for like days and weeks and months. You know, praying that Haney will lose. You know.
I was too, David. Don't worry. Go ahead, my boy.
Yeah, but you know, I guess your heritage didn't help you out, though. That. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't leave it at that. Like I said, at the end of the day, they both men did a good job. You know, and Brian Norman is a good fighter. You know, I kept saying I'm never gonna say that brother's a bad fighter. He's definitely a good fighter. Devin was just a better man. That's really what it was. You know. And at the end of the day, we can say, well, why didn't they exploit this flaw? This guy has this flaw. All fighters have flaws, you know, and there's no fighter out here that's perfect. You know, there's no god of fighter out here. Everybody has a flaw. You know, just question, can your opponent expose it or not? You know.
That's correct.
Yeah. But for that, I'm out. Salute to you, Jack. We have a good night. Okay?
All right, salute, baby. Have a good night.
All right.
Band up, boo. Come on, talk to me.
Salute, Jab Queen. It was a great night of boxing. You know what I mean? Everybody came up here. You know how it is. You know the Hanos clan ain't gonna shut up for the next week or two.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's good. It's a great year. It's a great way to end the year boxing. We're gonna see what's up with that Jake Paul.
Oh, well,
stuff.
the year ain't over, baby. We got another fire ass card in 2 weeks. So don't forget.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what we go? What am I forgetting about?
Mm-hmm.
What am I forgetting
You
about?
forgot about the Pitbull versus Roach card.
Yeah, that is this year. That is. I did forget.
Yep, that's December 6th with Oshaki Foster and Fulton on there. We got Ramirez and Shamos Jr. on there. We got Frank Martin on the prelims.
Oh yeah,
so that
Frank
card
Martin.
is pretty good. That card is pretty dope.
Okay, we're gonna see what's up there. You know what I mean? It ain't over.
Yeah,
It ain't over.
for
You see it, man?
For sure.
Yeah, you know, Ben, they're gonna be around, sticking his nose around, talking that shit. Hey, David. Hey, I was serious when I said on the last platform, bro. David Benavidez is a fat man that is in serious shape.
Ain't he? I was seeing him on the backstage and I saw him hitting the mid. I'm like, that's still a little jiggle right there. He lost a lot of weight, but that's still a little jiggle. He like a little mushy in the middle.
Bro, he big bone. He big bone.
Yeah, he is.
That's why he can take all these punches, bro. I'm like, you seen, because bro, you took Andrade punches, you took rail punches, you taking this cat punches, and this cat seemed like he pretty much almost had the power to deal with you. He just couldn't get the punches right.
Yeah.
And you talking about going up more? Okay. Yeah, that's all I have for you.
He looking for a challenge, and I ain't mad at that. But thanks for stopping up, Banda. Appreciate you, baby.
Salute everybody.
All right.
I ain't banned up.
Good night. All right, it's on you, Blue Hustle Man, baby. What's up?
It was a good card.
Yes, it
One of the fights wasn't, I won't say, yeah, it was disappointing. One of the fights was disappointing, and that was between Devin Haney and Norman, because when he got knocked down, I felt like, it changed the fight. But then, he came, he switched up his game and started doing different things, doing things differently, and it's just a lack of experience. I think he could have if he had a little bit more experience under his belt. I think he possibly could have pulled it off. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a close fight, regardless. One of the judges had it a draw. So what I will say is, it was an excellent fight card, and great live. You did a great show today. Tonight, I guess I should say, and on to the next one.
On to the next one. All right, Blue. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I Blue.
All right, Sean.
Mr. Finch. Oh, talk to me. We don't have some crazies up here. You see how they just come up here and swarm mother? You see, I try to get them a platform. I try to be fair and decent. They just come up here and kick a sister while she's down.
See what happened when you try to go ahead and treat these people like they normal?
Okay. Jesus.
Seriously.
Kick a pussy while she's down. Oh my
That's
goodness.
exactly what happened. I could have told you, don't do it. Don't do it. I
My
saw
brother
how they was
said, you
tripping
gonna go
on two
live? I
cent.
said, yeah, I'm gonna go live. I ain't no punk bitch. I'm going live, goddammit.
I saw they was tripping on two cent earlier. I was like, man. I was like, I bet you they go run over here to jab. Yep,
Yeah, it's all
there
good.
they was. Frequent fire, the first one.
I don't mind
Then
it. I know Brian would have won. I've been popping my shit too. It's all good.
yeah, yeah. But I still don't like them two motherfuckers. I still gotta say fuck the Haneys all every day, all day.
Oh, that's for
Fuck
sure.
'em. Yeah, for real. That's the reality. But in reality, also now this motherfucker got a welterweight belt.
Well,
He the
listen,
champ
I
at
know
147.
Devin was gonna figure out a way to win. Can't take it from him. I mean, god damn it, they pulled it off. So shout out to him, man.
Yeah, yeah, you right.
He shocked me for sure, for sure. So I can't take nothing from him. I mean, it still fucked him, but gotta give him his credit.
Yeah.
Can't be 100%. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real. He different. He did
Yeah.
what he did. He said he was gonna show him it was levels, and he did that. So I can't take nothing
Yep.
away. You know what I'm saying? He's still a little hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But it is what it is.
He's still a gump.
Oh, for sure. I'm glad that he won though, because if Brian won, who knows? He might have tried to sue him.
But I do want to say one thing. You know what's funny? You look at his face. Why he got his goatee cut just like Floyd
Who?
Devin?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I don't know.
I was looking at him. I was like, why you acting like Floyd in the ring? He acting like Floyd, but he can't box like Floyd.
Devin had that. I ain't gonna lie though. That jab was jabbing. Devin definitely
He
did
was
not want to
jabbing
go
the hell
back
out
to
of him.
boxing. Yeah, Devin jab is that shit is priceless. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit is priceless.
Yeah, his jab was working, and
Yeah,
he was popping Norman the head back.
he
And he
was.
was just it was just sitting there on the center line. He wasn't moving at all. Neither one of them moved their head.
Hey, heavy
Yep.
bag, baby. Yeah, he did. Mason definitely did steal the show as he normally does on any card. Mason, he gonna steal the show. We know that.
Yeah, Mason always show out. He always show out. That's one thing you can guarantee. Mason gonna show up. You know what I mean? He might. The thing is, he gotta stop taking so many shots.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I mean? I think that's the problem that happened with Devin. He been
Mm-hmm.
in so many wars before he was even 26 years old.
Mm-hmm. That's what gave him the edge, though. That experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the experience of it though, but also another thing it was the fighter that was in front of him. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
when he got to the point where so he thought he had enough rounds, that's when he started to bounce around, move around, and whenever he could, jab, jab. And when Junior was get up in him and overshoot his shot, he would just go ahead and grab him. I think that was the number one, number two when it came to their planning on this fight was to do that because they looked at the films and they saw he overshoots. You know what I mean? So it was like when you do that, don't try to throw no punches. They don't come on in. You just go ahead, hold up. And the referee never took a punch away for anything. Took a point away for anything. I never seen a referee that was this bad in a fight. He didn't give out not one warning.
Mr. Lynch. No.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let the
All
boy
right,
live.
well,
All
let
right,
me
Mr.
get out of
Lynch.
here.
Of
Oh,
course. Thank you so much for coming by.
I saw the short you shared. Thanks a lot, sis.
Oh, you're welcome for sure. Oh God, no problem, Mr. Lynch. I appreciate you stopping by.
Okay. All right. Peace and blessings. You and G.
For
One love.
sure. You know. All right, Juke baby. Final words, Mama.
Hey.
Yeah.
Uh good live and respect to you because you know what? You showed up, brother. No matter what the pick is, it is what it is. No one's gonna get everything right. I don't get everything right. I don't care who you are. And you know, I get stuff wrong all the time. We all get things right or wrong. So it's whatever. But I think it's a good night of fights. I agree with one thing is that I think we all agree, at least from what I've heard, the best fight of the night was still dang on
Abdullah.
versus oh my god. Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes was like to me, that's contender for fight of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That's it's a contender. I'm not saying it is, but it's up there. And to me, he had because again, I understand and it's like I had a bubble in my gut. Like of all the fights, I was only nervous for one person this whole card. Like, and it was Abdullah.
Really?
So once that fight ended, I could like breathe. I just felt
Really?
like I really felt that from the jump, and I think I said it a few times on other people's channels in the comment section. And people kept reassuring me, "Oh no, he'll get through Sam Noakes so easily." And I'm like, And so now with this card taught me to trust my own instinct and my knowledge, because I was like, I don't think it's gonna be as easy as y'all was saying. Like, and so I'm just happy he got through it. But I think he did in the questions about his chin. He can't take punches. Sometimes you get knocked down. Sometimes you get hit with something you don't see and you get hurt. Sometimes you don't see it come. It's a flash knockdown. You know, being chinny, I think we need to just kind of like specify some rules about what being chinny is. Like, you know, because he got hit by a power puncher, and I think he took those punches so well. I do think he needs to fix that defense though, because I don't want to see that again. He needs to listen to his corner because his corner was telling him right, but he has a thirst for blood and brawling.
Yeah.
And just was not listening. And that point, he was making me mad and stressing me out. Like that first part of the fight, I was so stressed. I didn't even like the rest of the card. Nothing else would have shocked me because he was stressing me out. I think Benavidez did a good job. I still think that stoppage was premature. I still think it was a little bit premature because it was the first time Anthony Yarde showed any type of like being injured or buzz. I think that Benavidez style, because it's so flashy and he's hitting you with these straight shots, I don't think those shots were hurting him. I think that one shot did, but I think that it was still stopped prematurely. Do I think Benavidez would have ultimately won? Yes, because of war of attrition. That's just something that Yarde's not built for, but I still think it was stopped prematurely. I knew Bam was gonna win. Like that to me, that was like the no-brainer of the fight. I wasn't worried about him at all. Devin versus Norman. So, like I told you guys earlier, the only concern I had with Devin was okay, you had this fight with Ryan and you fought weird against Ramirez. Are you going to come out and fight? And something, when I'm judging fights, I always assume that I'm going to get the best version of that person. And so I assumed the best version. I assumed, okay, I'm going to get the Regis versions of Devin, and I'm going to get, when it comes to Brian Norman, it's not that he isn't good. He just hasn't had enough time to show us yet. Yeah, remember, this man's a very young champion, and he hasn't had the opportunity to fight as many different styles as Devin has. So that's why I didn't feel confident picking against Devin. Also, he gets hit with jabs. Like, I don't know. This is not the first person who's hit him with consistent jabs. He gets hit with a lot of jabs from the Quentin Randall fight. He got caught bouncing in because he has this thing where his chin sticks out beyond his knee, and that's how he gets caught. He did that in the fight with Boca Chica and went down with a right, things like a right check hook. This time he went down a left check hook. He just has some fundamental flaws that I've seen. And then again, people keep acting like they want to act like size don't matter. And it doesn't matter. If the size didn't matter, no one would be cutting the weight they're cutting. Why would you think about this for a second? You can't tell me it don't matter. Then why would you not eat, go through all this rigmarole to cut all this weight just to gain it back within a 24 to 36 to 48 hour period if it didn't matter? You wouldn't do it. Everyone would just fight closer to their real size. It's because there is an advantage. It's a reason why we're starting to get ceremonial weigh-ins and not real weigh-ins. Like, I don't think people understand this. Tank is one of the few people who are still giving us real weigh-ins. Everyone else is becoming ceremonial. People are bending the rules for a reason. The size don't matter. If it didn't matter, why cut all that weight?
Yeah, and I don't know why they stopped same-day weigh-ins. They need to take it back to that.
They absolutely do, and I think we would get better fights. And that's why you get these lopsided size fights, and it's not helping anyone. You would, because it would force people into the proper weight class, and you would really see who's him and who ain't. But you don't. And so that's why I said coming into this fight, Devin's going to be much bigger. I would not be surprised if he's 10, 15 pounds bigger. You don't got to be a power puncher if you got more weight on that punch and you still got some speed. And who's been cutting weight and bloating up longer? Devin has. When I saw that the press conference before the weigh-in, I already knew. I'm like, oh yeah, Devin's about to blow. He's still cutting a ton of weight, right? Devin is really a 154 pounder and always has been. So I know that does that. And people keep saying, "Oh, it don't matter." If it don't matter, they wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. So that was a factor. So I'm not surprised by it. I think that Brian, I will say this too. We can't act like this was a wash. It wasn't, because Brian did get more into the fight towards the end, which I was surprised by, that Devin kind of stopped throwing that jab and Brian was starting to do a little bit better towards the end, and he showed grit. So I'm not going to throw him out the window. I think that he's a good fighter. He can come back. People won't talk their stuff for a couple of days, but that's fine. He can bounce back. I think it was a good card overall. The start of the night for me is Abdullah. To me, that could have been the main event. And I just need him to listen to his trainers, because I know they yelling at him right now. He could have made this so much easier. He stressed everybody out for nothing. But other than that, good card. Congratulations to all the winners, and that's all I got. Y'all have a good night.
Thanks too, baby. Okay, guys. So today was a really good card. That definitely was. I like the fact that it was a little earlier too. So we wasn't up until like 11, 12 o'clock watching fights. I kind of like that. Although when it starts early in the day like that, you have less time to get done what you need to get done and relax for the nighttime, whatever. But overall, it was a pretty good card. Shout out to Bam. Shout out to Abdullah. Shout out to Devin. Shout out to David Benavidez. Everybody, they did what they came to do for the people who came to win and actually did win. So shout out to all of them for that. And Vito, I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting damn Vito Malnecki. He also won his fight as well. I believe he was like last on the prelims or on the main card. He might have been first or something like that, but he also fought on this card tonight as well. So shout out to Vito Malnecki. Don't want to leave him out either. We are approaching another fight week. It's a smaller card. I think it's another OTX card. And then the week after that, we have the big card, which is Pitbull versus what's this fool name again? Roach. And then on the undercards, we have Oshaki Foster versus Fulton, and Ramirez versus Shane Mosley Jr., and Frank Martin versus Resendez. Resendez, I think, on the prelims of that card. So y'all just check out notifications, all that. And if you guys did not check out the interview that I had yesterday with Hannah Gabriels, please make sure y'all watch that. I'll be dropping some more videos this week. I also have another interview this week. I don't think I'm going to be live on Thanksgiving, obviously, but I will try and get 2 in this week anyway, whether I stay longer after my interview or do another one the day before Thanksgiving or the day after. But I will definitely try and make sure I give y'all 2 lives again this week. Outside of that, guys, you guys have a wonderful night and a blessed evening. Whew, until next time, good night.